hair juice. Hi, Jenny! Oh! I see! Jenny is a channel member now. Which tier of channel member are you? I can't see it right now. Actually, let me check which tier of channel member you are. I wish it would just show me when people become channel members, but I don't get any messages for that for some reason. $4, ah! Let me just check that in my YouTube studio real quick. Shout out to Jenny for being one of my MVPs here. Memberships. Oof. Why does it say there was one cancellation if I've literally gotten no cancellation? Did somebody cancel and read? Ah! Which dungeon crawler? So you are entitled to make me do something once a month. Enjoy your privilege! Hi Xkara as well. I will shout you out again when we have more people. Right now I'm just gonna share the stream. Also maybe here as well. Where are you? There we go. Oh yeah, I need the playlist now. For some reason that one song is not in the playlist, even though it's there. Hi, Plamora Prison! You are having a complete meltdown over Vriska Universe? What WTF? What does that even mean? Please explain. Hi, Incorrect Zach! Let me just share this around a bunch. And plop. Okay, that should do it. Woo! I'm gonna wait a little bit so more people can come in. Hiya! Eisesdame! Daya says Zach. That's always great to hear. So, we're not starting quite yet, but Vriska Undertale? What is happening? Plamora Prison Tumblr fandom characters replace Steven Universe characters? Nagito is Rose? Sans is Scrag? Duronsla is Pop. What? Why? Why is Tumblr like this? Why is Tumblr like this? What is happening? You guys are good. Okay, so we're waiting still a little bit so people can come in. But basically what we're doing is, it is Pride Month. Happy Pride. So, as an asexual, yes, I know, it's a shock. I decided I will do some art. And then eventually I decided while I was drawing the art, actually I want to stream drawing the art. Because I can. No other reason. So I'm streaming myself doing the art. And you can't do anything about it. It's just going to happen. The art, you will shortly see it because it's already, the sketch is already done. I even did a bit of the line art already, but basically what I'll be doing on stream is line art and colors. and the colors are going to be very asexual colors, and again, there's nothing you can do about it. It's already... It is a fact. Hi, Mako! I'm so scared of the idea of Steven Universe being populated with random fandom characters. Why? Hi, Amethyst! Hi, Claire! Oh, great to have you here, Claire! I kind of want music to be on screen, so I will probably swap from the playlist and use iTunes. If it works. I hope iTunes works. I remember that there was some issues with the output from iTunes, but iTunes makes it easier for me to display what the music is on screen. So I guess I'm gonna switch over to iTunes so I can still have what exactly the music is on screen. I just have to pray that iTunes decides to work today. Connie is Miku. Why? Why would you ship Friska with Miku? That is a question I have now. It's a question I never wanted to ask myself, and because of you I have to, and it's awful. No, I don't want to update you, iTunes. Please don't. Oh, you want me to give my password again? Okay. Why does iTunes constantly want me to log in again? Anyway. It is the dam, indeed! Oh yes, it is the picture. So, yeah, this is what I'm gonna be drawing. Actually, it's mirrored. This is what it looks like unmirrored. But I want to do the line work while mirrored to make sure that I do it correctly. It's a method I've been using. Hi, Novastar! So, let me just get the playlist. Stream palette. See all. Yep. Can I just... Yeah, let's do it like this. And we're doing it from Stream Palette 1. Okay, the desktop audio works. That's good. You guys can hear it. Good. That's promising. So then let's switch to mini player. I need to make it really mini though. Okay, this works. So now I need the old music. Did I remove the music thing? Oh, there it is. There we go. Overlay. Actually, I could put it over the overlay. I think that's fine. Yeah, let's just put it and now you see still. Yeah, this works. Good. The music is louder than me. Okay, let's put it quieter. Your iTunes? Yeah. Okay, now it should be better. I love the music. Yeah, it's the same playlist as before, but this is like the official iTunes Apple Music version of the playlist, so... And I still want it to be visible what the music is, so... There it is. So, and now we can get started drawing. Hi, Novastar! So, let's do this. So, as you can see, here I have to start it. It's Shazo and Al, the asexuals. Hi, Cam! So I'm drawing this for Pride Month. It is the ultimate asexuality. in my opinion. As per my reading of the text of the games and other media, including these characters, they are very asexual. They are aces. As I read them, I cannot read their behavior any other way. If you call this a headcanon, then so it be. But I will, if you ship them, I will not have anything against you, because you are allowed to read a text differently from me. But however, to me, they are the asexual king and queen, but unrelated. They are a king and queen of different asexual kingdoms. Or queendoms. Ace people real, indeed! Ace people are indeed real. Actually, why not? We need a poll. Claire, there's hardly any canon here, so every possible reading is decent. I would agree. I would argue that Shazo's behavior. I find it very difficult in most of the games, some exceptions, to read Shazo as allosexual. It's just not possible in my opinion. I wouldn't usually say this, but with Shazo I just find it very hard. Because a lot of what he does just doesn't make sense if he's allosexual. That's my opinion. So, not a Q&A, not a Q&A. Why Q&A, actually? Start poll! Ace people real? Real. There. Those are your options. Have a go at it. Flamara Prison Vice Metatonus. Claire Bear, honestly, if he were confirmed asexual, it would make sense for Sega. Anime is an option, yes. And you probably know why. I indeed have played Undertale, in case you're wondering this right now. I do like Undertale. What? How much coke did you buy? I'm sorry, it's just like my brother suddenly coming past me with several bags of groceries and this big thing of coke. Okay, I believe you. It was a coke jump scare, he said. It's a normal box. Okay. It's a crate of coke. It is a normal crate, but I did not expect him suddenly to come past with a crate of coke. Coca-Cola, indeed. You and Ray's birthday is next Friday. I am not sure I will do anything for the birthday because I am focused on Zig's birthday. Zig's birthday is honestly more important. I am sorry. I am also a Coke enjoyer. I cannot complain. Drank it. Nanny, this poll just makes me want to meme. That is the purpose. Art stream and a box of Coke. That is true. That is very true. Wait. Is this actually Oh yeah, this is okay. This is not. Yeah, let's not do it like this. When you misinterpret your own sketch. Do you ever have the problem of misinterpreting your own sketch after the fact? I see where I made the mistake. Okay, let's change this up. Yes, Zig's birthday is indeed soon, and I'm planning to try and upload like a first actual version of my video game adaptation of Zig's Secret when for his birthday, so I will have to hurry up with that. So I need to, like, draw some more enemies. And make some more puzzles. So I can get to the first real floor. Yes, exactly, the birthday of Sig and Possessed Klug is 6/16. You share a birthday with the Ghost Twins? You are also 6/9? Your birthday is also 6/9? I'm so sorry.
Moving into position.
Yep, you birthday. I'm so sure their birthday is only 6/9 for the meme of it. Because haha, twins, 6/9. Get it? So far, most of you say real, some say enemy, and nobody says not real, anime, and nobody says not real. I'm so proud of you all. I'm sure that you is more than ready to share the joy of her meme birthday. It is a yin-yang thing, exactly. But it is also a meme thing. It is a yin-yang meme. Speaking of things worth celebrating, for those who don't know, I got my tickets settled. I am indeed going, it's finally final. I am indeed going to Japan in August. Hooray! So, that's gonna be fun. In fact, I might even be able to stream from there, but don't hold me to that, because I put a Linux on my old laptop and it's working just fine, and OBS works on Linux. I might actually test it somewhere down the line, if it accepts it or if it just dies when I try to stream off it. Where are you going to? Tokyo. It has to be Tokyo. Tokyo is extremely necessary. It's confirmed from the poll. Great. Yatta! Anime is indeed real. I just want to go there, do my usual stuff, check out all the secondhand stores for stuff that feeds my collections, and then I want to eat Puyo Man, and I hope they're doing a Puyo Cafe again. Mizuki Hosoda has said that he does want another Puyo Cafe to happen soon. So I pray. Oh my god, do I pray? Please, I want, please do it in August. I want a Puyo Cafe. I've been to Osaka. Osaka is great. Look, I love Tokyo. You can't do anything about it. I just love it. I've been to other places, but Tokyo is just great. Also, I do want to go to Comic Cat, and that is in Tokyo. And Airbnbs are cheaper when you buy them for the whole month. Puyo Cafe would be so cool. They have done one almost every year for an entire decade. So it would be weird if they didn't do one this year. But maybe they're saving it for next year. Cam, I'm really wondering what a Puyo Cafe would even be like. Look, Japanese event cafes work like this. Somebody who has a cafe that has a different theming every month buys the license to your property, buys some merch from you, and then they, when they have the license, they do the advertising, and then they decorate the entire cafe, come up with some fun dishes that are themed after the license they bought, and they put out the merch to sell, and they sell you the fun dishes that they came up with the approval of the licensee. And they have those constantly. There's entire cafes that are specialized on only doing collabs. I've been to quite a few of those, and it's really funny. They come up with great stuff. I've been to a Danganronpa one where I've had orange juice themed after Angie from Danganronpa V3. And I've had, I think it was a coffee themed after Edward Elric. Oh yeah, and then there's the permanent event cafes that are just one thing, like the Square Enix cafe or the Kirby cafe. Kirby cafe is delicious, you should go there. But yeah, usually when they do Puyo cafes, most of the time they have some curry dish, because Puyo and curry is just a no-brainer, you know? Ed got turned into coffee, indeed. Oh god, I remember the merch and the decorations more of the Full Metal Alchemist cafe than I remember the actual stuff they had. I need to refresh my memory on that. The Full Metal Alchemist cafe had some really cool decorations. They had like printed out entire pages of the manga and made like an entire toilet-based meme with the truth just to decorate the bathroom with. It was like you are not ready to understand the bathroom or something like that. Kirby, not Kirby, Kirby. Yes, they are both hungry, but they are very different. Kirby has a permanent cafe. So you actually he has 2 permanent cafes. So no matter when you go to Tokyo, you can always eat at Kirby Cafe. Kirby Cafe, by the way, has like all the dishes that you can buy for Kirby in Forgotten Land are actual dishes that you get at the Kirby Cafe. So that's something you should keep in mind if you ever go to Japan. If you have ever wanted that car cake, well, it's real. You can have it there. I've been there. It's great. It's great. It's delish. I've actually had like that that Kirby burger. I've had it. It's good. It's a good burger. I've also had the tomato soup. The Maxim tomato soup. It is a good soup. You want to make drinks from those anime cafes? That's completely understandable. Oh yeah, when the Persona 3 movies came out, I was at one with a friend, because that was at the time when I was an exchange in Japan. And basically they had a parfait themed after Tartarus. And it was an ice cream parfait, and it was the best ice cream parfait I've ever had. It was really good, with pistachio ice cream for like the green, because Tartarus is green. Oh, I did not have the Maxim tomato pizza. That wasn't on the menu at the time. But if it is on the menu this time when I go, I will totally have it. I love event cafes. I love them so much. But the thing is, they are often announced like really shortly before they run. So I still don't know which ones I'm going to be going to when I am in Japan. I hope they have some that I'm interested in this time in August. I have been to Persona 3 Cafe, yeah. I have had a Tartarus parfait, and it was good. I would argue that the parfait was better than some of the Persona 3 movies, but that's neither here nor there. I actually liked the first and second Persona 3 movie, but the last 2 were weird. I'll take videos of Puyoman when I've had Puyoman. Absolutely, I'll take a video of me eating Puyoman. Hi, Hop the Scar Bunny. Cam, no! No, Cam! I can't say this on YouTube! I will not read this one out, but oh my gosh! Hi, Hop the Scar Bunny. So yeah, I will definitely go to the Kirby Cafe, and I will check what... The Square Enix Cafe is always an option. The thing is, the Square Enix Cafe, because Square Enix has so many different franchises, they actually change their theming every month. So I don't know what they're gonna be themed after in August. I hope it's a Square Enix game that I've actually played. Because if not, then I'm out of luck. But I do like the Square Enix Cafe. They are expensive, but they have very good atmosphere. I was there when they had like a pretty random theme, because basically it was, they had moved there. Okay, I had been there once when there was a not Persona, what do I say, Square Enix is not, when they had a Kingdom Hearts theme. And the other time I was there, they had a free theme where they were like wildly mixed, because that was shortly after they moved, basically the first day after they moved to their new location, because they didn't want to keep the old one. And they had a wildly mixed theme of like all their franchises then. Which meant that I got to eat something Kingdom Hearts themed again. Drank it in before. It's a Dragon Quest cafe with Puff Puff. What is a Puff Puff? Dragon Quest cafe doesn't sound bad either though. So, does the flag look good? Does the flag look good? No, I'll fix the flag up a little bit. I think this is better, yeah. One thing I know is that there's probably not gonna be an Oshinoko cafe, because there was one only recently, and they tend to not do those in this quick succession. And I'm kind of glad about this, because my feelings on Oshinoko are conflicted. On the one hand, it's good. On the other hand, it's creepy. I don't know. One thing I'll definitely be able to buy is pre-cure curry, because they always sell pre-cured curry. And I'll find pre-cure curry. Good question, says Dragon Kid. The Pokemon World Championships are in Japan this year. I'm not too interested in those. I don't know enough about competitive Pokemon. Oh no! Oh no, Dragon Kid, I will also not read that one out, but thank you for informing me, I guess. Yeah, but I don't understand competitive Pokemon enough to enjoy a Pokemon esports event. I would probably just be like, why did this Pokemon just die? What just happened? What is going on here? Which art program am I using? This is not Clip Studio Paint. This is a Paint Tool Sai. I sometimes use Clip Studio Paint, but not for this. When I do like very freehand art without much effect stuff, I use Paint Tool Sai. It just feels more comfy to use for me. This finger is not quite right. Jenny, I don't understand Pokemon, period. That's fair. Yeah, honestly, my goal is there's some small, basically, you know that there's also like, obviously the yearly Puyo Championships are Japan only, because it's a very Japan-focused esport, and there I want to check out some of the smaller matches that are held in like small locations, as they for like the Kagoshima conference. Because the Kagoshima conference is a thing. Kagoshima Puyo conference is a thing. And they are going to have... There's a few matches for that in August, and I want to just swing by and check them out. Amethyst, I never want to do anything with Pokemon again. Oh dear, what happened? So, all is looking good so far, I think. working fine. Let's continue. The fandom is what happened. Oh dear. Yeah, I have a complicated relationship with Pokemon right now. It's currently bringing my boyfriend a lot of joy, and like I can't say it. Oh, that reminds me. There's one server I didn't share this to. Let me share this to that server. Hang on. But yeah, it's bringing my boyfriend a lot of joy, and who am I to complain about something that is bringing my boyfriend a lot of joy? But also, like, I am a weirdo who thinks that Pokemon peaked with Generation 4. And I know not many will agree with me on that, but it is what I feel. How did I forget to share this with that server? Gen 4 was really good. I don't know why some people think it was weak. I think the visual style of Gen 4 alone makes it more than worth it for me. The visual style of Gen 4 is amazing, and I will never forget Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl for what it did with that style, because it made it took it and smashed it to pieces. You don't like Pokemon lore? Oh no! But yeah, Gen 4 is very lore heavy, so that's fair. Hello, person whose username I can't read out. Nice to have you around. I am drawing her skirt now. Yeah, that's the problem with Pokemon. You need to invest a lot of time in it to make it, like, worthwhile. And I am already investing way too much time in other hyperfixations. I get Pokemon. If I Pokemon now, when will I eat? When will I sleep? When will I return from the war? You'll go back when every Pokemon is back without compromises. That's fair. That's fair. No Gardevoir, no life. I know Gardevoir will never be off the roster. I know it's too popular, but I commiserate too much with people who... I don't like it. I don't like what they're doing, basically, so I totally understand it. I don't like the idea of that you have to rotate Pokemon. I would totally take it if, like, if Pokemon that are not in the regional decks had, like, lower quality animations than other Pokemon. I would totally be okay with that, but, like, completely truncating, making it impossible to take your Pokemon from previous gens with you is, like, so archaic in my opinion. The war is long over, Nanny. At least I don't think Surge was drafted again. You draw so beautiful. Oh, thank you. That makes me happy. Thank you for saying that. I'm noticing right now, though, that Arl's leg is a little mangled. Let me try to unmangle that. But yeah, I'm actually more happy with my drawing style as of late. We are getting swamped with Pokemon, that is true. Honestly, it's a good thing regional variants because regional variants make sense from a biological, ecological standpoint, and it's easier to manage. Yeah. We are half past that 1,000. And look, there being a lot of species makes sense. It's a fauna. Earth has a lot of species, but also it's hard to manage, you know. Hi, Wendy! Yeah, we are talking about Pokemon. I was actually talking about how I can't get into it these days myself, but I'm glad that it's bringing you so much joy. It makes me happy to see you having fun with the games. Ah, thank you for being a fan already. I do art streams sometimes. Usually I do do streams where I translate Japanese video games though that have never been translated. Or even if they've been translated, I do my own take. I'm just so glad that the Switch that we got you paid off. Oh gosh. I knew you'd get good use out of it, you know. Ah, good gift, good gift. I like it when I give a good gift. I don't like instances of real life animals existing in a Pokemon universe because to me it's just the Pokemon are the animals and that's just how it is, and I don't think it should be any other way. Yeah, I agree too. Regional variants are a very good thing. 600 hours in Scarlet is like, that reminds me of my good old days with Emerald. I think I had about that much on Emerald when I was a kid. To be young and foolish again. I say as if I didn't do weeby stuff still. Hop the score, Bunny. I don't think many people will agree with you on this. Also, it's not about the national dex. It's about the inability to even just transfer your Pokemon. I think a lot of people would be more okay with that if you could transfer them, but just not use them in certain types of battle. The inability to transfer your Pokemon is, in my opinion, not a good thing at all. $1,100 hours on Hard Gold? Oh, you clearly love that game. Anyway, as I've said before, it peaked with Gen 4 for me. Gen 4 was great. Anyway, I don't want to start any Pokemon Flame Wars. Let's go back to Pride Month. Yeah, let's talk about topics that actually make us happy. That is fair. Like the fact that my owl actually has I fixed her leg. I am happy. I managed to fix the leg. Look at her. Look at the girl. She's looking so much better now. You like the poll I'm running. Good. Very good. It is a very necessary poll. Let's see what the poll is saying right now. 22% say anime. I'm so proud of you all. The lag exists, yes. We're almost done with Al's line art, I think. Or are we? Yeah, almost. There's still, I think with this we're actually done with Al's line art. Let me check. If I remove this, we can see if anything is missing. Actually, let's remove Shazo 2 just to be sure. I think I don't like the way this line is. Nice! Good, 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 good. Oops, this is the old sketch. Yeah, I think I got all... Yeah, all is fine. So now we are moving on to Shazo. I think I'll actually use a different layer for it. Hi, Lemu! Hooray for anatomy indeed. Oh yeah, I heard mentions of air conditioners. So, fun fact, we don't use air conditioners in Austria. And if we do, we only use them in summer. Like really deep into summer. Because the way houses are built here is actually supposed to hold off the heat for as long as possible. We have like, the houses here are built in a way that's supposed to like keep in the heat in winter and not let the heat in summer. And it works pretty fine. But with global warming, it does get pretty hot deeper into summer, and then you actually do need to try and do something about it. And we have some portable air conditioners for that. But like heating using the air conditioner in as it is done in Japan is completely unheard of here. We can do Shazo Dripping Quest? Explain, please. Oh, a Shazo has a lot of dripping quest, yes. Also, honestly, I know that Shazo's outfit right now makes him look like a Fire Emblem Lord, but I don't mind. I think it looks great. I love his outfit, even if he does look like a Fire Emblem Lord. I don't mind. It looks good on him. He's allowed to look like a Fire Emblem Lord if he wants to. You're going to a Pride event. That's fun, Lemu. I hope you enjoy it. He already looked like an FE Lord as is. This is fine. Fair. Honestly, it's funny that you can make like Fire Emblem jokes about him. Imagine him just as a Fire Emblem character though. I haven't really played much Fire Emblem, but I think it would be funny. Imagine attempting to date him in a support and just failing because he's so damn oblivious to it. But he will still constantly make innuendos. But you can't date him because he has no idea what you're going on about. He thinks you're talking about swordsmanship. But will he ever look like a FE villain again? Good question. My 3DS came with Awakening. Cool. I love this playlist so much. This is another thing I'll do at Comic-Con in Japan. I'll go to this label's stand at Comic-Con because they are always at the indie music stand. And the individual composers also have stands there. And God, I'm gonna buy so many CDs. I'm gonna buy so many CDs and nobody can stop me. Except for maybe my wallet. In fact, they have like a fourth stream palette out now, which they haven't released for streaming yet. And it might be that by the time I am at Comic-Con, it's on streaming already. But I don't care. Even if it isn't, I'm going to buy the CD of that one. Shazo is a great character. I do love him. I love a lot of these characters. There's very few Puyo characters that I don't like. A lot. Especially from the main cast. Quest is like more hit or miss because a lot of the Quest characters are just NPCs who exist to populate the universe. Like, look, Ender, you look great, but dude, you don't exactly have much story presence. I'm sorry, dude. I support you in everything you do, but you're not very present. Nazgrave. Okay, and Nazgrave is a waste of space in any game he's in. I'm sorry. Mako says that Chesser would fit perfectly in Fire Emblem Engage. That is a good opinion, I guess. I have not played much Fire Emblem. I would have to ask my brother about that to know if that is true or not. He loves Engage. His outfit is too basic. Hi, Charu. That reminds me of my server the other day. We were talking about shipping, and yeah, I know that there's a lot of ships involving Shazo and Al, and sometimes both of them. But yeah, I can't ship those two personally, because whenever I play most of the games, there's some exceptions, but most of the games, these two just don't strike me as allosexual in any way. And I'm not just saying that because I project on them, because I don't. Those two are actually not characters that I project on much. I don't feel like Al is very relatable to me, or Shazo. This is literally the only way in which I relate to them. The characters that I actually relate to, mostly Amity, Atari, Kluk, those are actually characters that I don't see as asexual at all. Like, Kluk strikes me very clearly as a baby gay. Like to me, Kluk can only be a baby gay who hasn't figured himself out yet. Gay, no, that's not something that exists, right? You don't call gays X, right? You'd only do that with trans people, right? Anyway, Kluk strikes me as a baby gay who hasn't quite figured himself out yet. Amity just strikes me as a rainbow, an entire rainbow waiting to happen. Granted, honestly, Shazo and Al, if anything, strike me as bickering siblings. That's extremely fair. Extremely fair. Cam, there's a lot of questies who look cool but don't do anything. Also completely fair. Granted, no, I don't want possibilities to Kluk. I'm sorry! This is the lot in life you are struck with. Amethyst doesn't. She already summons rainbows. That's true. That is very true. And with Atari, honestly, I'm sorry, Atari's straight. I'll say it. Atari is straight. She's the first one where I'm like, yeah, straight. I don't know. I don't know why. She just gives me that vibe. Hi, Maddie. I have no excuse other than I don't know. She just feels like the sort of person who'd somehow get the most normal boyfriend in the world. It is a hot take, yes. All the magic school students are on the LGBT spectrum, I'm telling you. Yeah, or at least the ones that we know of, I can see it. My friend Lucky introduced one of their friends to Shaza. Oh dear, how did it happen? Are we just talking about the A-girls? No, we're talking about pride and how proud we are. But Sig non-binary he him, completely valid take that I can absolutely see. That makes a lot of sense with him too. My take on Sig is Sig. It had with all the enthusiasm of Sig himself. I do love Sig though. I love him a lot. Don't worry, Maddie. yeah, this is, oh, I was like, why does it sound like I have a XC song on? And I look at the music, and it's like, oh yeah, this is a XC song. How did I forget about that? XC is like just one of these composers where you know immediately that that's him, because his piano, I mean, just listen to this piano, the man is insane. Okay, you can't hear it right now, but you heard it earlier. His piano is just like, he's very, he's a, if you want mad piano, you won't see. Cobblechan, the idea was that Sig and Amity's future child visiting from the future, and Amity momentarily mistakes him for Sig. Oh, that's cute. The piano goes very hard. Grandkid, so Lambros, grown-up gay, bi, something else? I can see Lambros as, I could see Lambros as gay or bi. I don't think he's given it much thought, is what I think, because he has other things, other identity issues going on. What with him having, like, dark mage blood that he doesn't want. From my experience, people who have already one identity issue to deal with often don't realize other stuff for a longer time, because it stays in the background for them. Candy is his first love, that is true. Maddie, I still like the idea of Sig being a boy and Aya being a girl. Completely valid, too. Oh, trans mask Lambros, that's also fair. I mean, honestly, Lambros' backstory is at least trans-coded. But, or gay, LGBT-coded, LGBT-coded his backstory, because he ran away from his parents because they didn't agree with his identity. Yeah, that's very LGBT. A court is a disaster, that's fair. Rubblechan, Pride Month means my grandma is going to complain. Well, let her complain. See ya, Claire, see ya! The art is going well, it's going to be fine, I think. You got a poke bowl with tofu, that sounds delicious. I should get myself a snack, actually. I got some, cashews, I should grab those. But yeah, I can totally see, Lambros as gay. Or bi. The thing is, like, in 15th, when Shazos, Lambros says, I'm sorry, but this is not my interest. Which could mean one of two things. The more common interpretation of that line is that I'm not into man, which is a legit interpretation, or I'm not into you. It could be either. Or he's not into it at all. But I think it's a completely valid reading to just read it as I'm not into you. as not into Shazo, you know? So let me just get the second playlist to play. There it goes. Ah, good song, good song. I need to fix up the music overlay real quick. There we go, fixed it. Grandkid, yeah, Lambros has the same issue going on as prompted for Final Fantasy 15, where the stories mirror LGBTQ family struggles, that you could throw a small army of girlfriends at me and part of me still thinks they are gay. Yeah, pretty much. Princess Madeline, Satan is gender fluid, I will stand by this. I think that's... yeah, that makes too much sense to not be true. I mean, he literally wanted to cosplay as a damsel in distress at one point. Some of his outfits are very girly. And, I mean, yeah, it could just be GNZ, but also he is a demon prince, and demon princes are not known for, like, being super settled on one gender. Hi, Sayata! Yep, Pan Pride for Sayata! yeah, mine is Ace Pride. As you can see, I'm drawing the aces. In my opinion, aces. Yep, honestly, people, honestly, Dragon Kid, everything that I've heard from Prompto makes me think, yeah, that character should have been gay, in my opinion. I've not played the game, but that's just the vibe that I'm getting, you know? From people who have played it. Metrosexual Satan. Cobblechan, I find myself resembling Sick too much to care about my own labels. That is fair. That is completely fair. I mean, there is a reason personally why... I mean, I identify as cis, but I use any pronouns, and the reason why I do is because I don't feel anything when I get misgendered. So I don't want people to feel bad regardless of which pronoun they use for me. I find it funny... Not even funny, I find it interesting when people clock me with different pronouns, so I want people to do that, too. But yeah, I'm completely comfortable and happy with being read as a girl, so yeah. Bean! Who is Bean? Why do we gay? Because... Why do we gay? Because... oh, we got one. I am real though! Why do we gay? Because gay. Because gay, that is the answer. Lemo, I thought the word metrosexual died in 2015. That is... Did it? I think it slowly disappeared more than died. That is also Cobblechan, that's also a good argument. But personally, I'm just... Alice Curry sexual. Hi Jen! Who is the person who said ace people aren't real? I have no idea, it's an anonymous poll. But look at all the real and anime people. I am proud of all of them. Hi Amy. So Amy, do you like my art so far? My ace art. What with your expertise, rate my line art so far. Thank you. That makes me happy to hear that it's called very cute. I am trying to be more daring with the poses as of late, and you can. I'm not quite like, okay, it's inverted right now, so let me uninvert it. I'm not quite, I still have trouble with hands especially. Ace moment, yes, very ace moment. Lemo, I think men dressing well and taking care of the image has become well accepted enough that we don't need to call them metrosexual anymore. They're just sharply dressed, well-groomed men. That's completely fair. But the thing is, like, in Japan, the Soshokudanji label still exists, and reminder, even if he's never called that, it's pretty clear that Maguro was based on the Soshokudanji trend. So yeah. Oh god, hands are indeed a burden on everyone, that's really true. So, let's continue. Ooh. By the way, it's always nice to have you in chat, Emmy. By the way, Emmy, if you want, you can come into voice chat too. I am always up for co-host, but only if you want. It's just a suggestion. The only reason I didn't ask Randy is because I know he doesn't like doing co-hosting much. You need to make an ace PFP for yourself. That is completely fair. I'm gonna use, I think this, oh, you can see, I'm gonna use the faces section of this one when it's done. as my PFP. Okay, awesome. We're gonna have Emmy in voice chat. Great. Wait. After Emmy has gotten drink. Lemu. Oh, not Kodanji, but Soushokudanji. Soushokudanji, translated, means herbivore boy or man. And basically, Soushokudanji, the Soushoku in Soushokudanji, which means herbivore, means the fact that they are not aggressive when it comes to courting women. Like, they are more likely to friend zone a girl until they are more likely to, like, basically they're boys who either outright friend zone girls or are more like, I want to have a friendship first and see how it goes, and if she asks me out, she asks me out, you know? They like taking a more passive approach to dating, if they want to date at all. Some shokudanji are just flat out asexual. And they are also often, characterized with the same traits as what was known as metrosexual. Like, very, well-groomed, they on trendy with styles, stuff like that. So yeah, that's what is known as Soushokudanji. And the reason they were like given a label like that, it wasn't a label that they gave to themselves, but basically it was a way for the news to talk about how men who aren't aggressive enough with dating are ruining society. Because that is totally why the birth rates are going down, guys. Totally. It's not because you've made it impossible for people to raise a family without going broke. No. It's totally guys not being super aggressive while courting girls. And there's like also a counterpart term for it. Which is, yeah, Shinzo Abe strikes again, indeed. The counterpart term is Nikshoku Choshi, which is like carnivore girls, which is like girls who are like super aggressive in trying to look for boyfriends, which I would just call a normal girl. I don't know. But yeah, basically, the Japanese news took the metrosexual trends and ran with it and acted like guys just being friends with girls is the coming of the apocalypse. Most sane allosexual females, yeah. Rulu! Yeah, Rulu! Rulu would be a Nikshoku Joshi. That's true. Why are you not surprised? Because conservatives are gonna conservative, that's why. Anyway, because I study Japanology, and yeah, I've heard a lot about this stuff. Because it's part of what is being studied. These phenomena. Lemos, so Magaro's based on that, I can see it a lot. Yeah, I mean, you can see it in like how he's called stylish, how he's really... He never talks about stuff like dating or anything, and you can also tell because he does dislike the fact that he actively, even though he likes being fashionable, he actively dislikes the fact that he's very attractive and tries to hide it. And he's also like, yeah, he has a lot of hobbies. It's all like these little things. And also like his relationship with Ringo is like very normalized Soushoku behavior. Koppel-chan, Mino has a carnivore he's living with. That's true. Oh, your grand monkey. Oh, that's so... I'm sorry to hear that, Koppel-chan. But yeah, 7 came out like at the height of the news talking about... Not just the news, but also like there was a while when like Soushokudanji were like promoted as like... actually a good thing because it's a sign of progress. And it was like also used as like a marketing term to market like skincare products and such to boys. And Puyo Puyo 7 came out like around the time that this positive connotation was a thing that was tried to be pushed, that they tried to push. So that also more boys started identifying actively as Sojoku themselves. So it is hard to imagine that that didn't have an influence on how Maguro was designed. Jenny, Rulu would not pecking eat her butler. She would not, but it is known that Rulu's favorite dish apparently is curry beef. Which is something that Mino has to suffer with, because every time Rulu makes curry that contains beef, he has to pretend that he just generally does not like curry. It was mentioned in Bakupuyo Dungeon. Because he just doesn't take the hint. Yeah, a lot of Maguro's characterization came with 20th, but that's also partially because 7 had so few cutscenes where he did stuff. That's the Sojoku vibes are definitely already there in 7. Honestly, 20th and 7 belong together in my opinion. You can't really... You kind of need to play them one after the other. Kobu-chan, the only other character I've identified as probably Ace is Saiki K. I only know that one from the logo. I don't know anything about that manga anime. I don't know what it is actually. Yeah, Maguro is in like 3 cutscenes, yep. I feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for Maguro and Rizukuma. They got so shafted in 7. They did so much more in 20th than they did in 7. Demi-romantic Clue. King! Oh, they were... I was like, why Clue? But King. Yeah, that's fair. Completely fair. I misread that for a moment there. Granted, I was gone for a biscuit and suddenly we're talking about a beefcake. I'm sorry. They could have been magic. Yeah, that was the original plan. Have them all be magical girls. Still a shame that that didn't come to be. I like them the way they are, though, especially Maguro. Maguro is such a good character. Honestly, yeah, but Klug in my onions? In my eyes. I was trying to combine opinions and eyes, and it became onions. Okay, Klug... Oh, Emmy is back. So Klug, in my opinions, is just a baby gay. Hey, Emmy! I'm gonna... Just call me on Discord and I'm gonna let you in. Lemo Wingo. I wanna see what happens when we flash Maguro's eyes at the fish. Maguro noises of discomfort. Now Maguro's entire story in 20th was noises of discomfort. Actually, let me... Oh, there's an Emmy. So...
Hello?
Oh, and you are on the wrong speaker. Great. Let me just fix that up. I'm putting you on the correct... I'm putting you on the correct output. So, can you hear me now? Can, like, say something.
Hi.
Okay, now you're on the correct speakers. And we have your icon up in the corner too, so that's great.
Nice.
So, I'm gonna screen share with you. Here we go. And there we go.
Cool, there we go.
Yes, let me just grab, not the pistachios, I need those for my dad. There we go, cashews. Emmy is here! Hi!
I'm a human being. Hi, hello.
Hi. So I've got somebody who actually professionally knows how to draw now. Amazing.
Professionally? I only had like one proper job.
So? You're still more professional than me.
Okay, fair enough. Art is hard, what can I say?
Art is hard. Okay, I didn't realize how much I needed these nuts before I ate them. That sounded wrong. Oh, no! Help!
Oh no.
Okay,
What's going on over there?
cashews. I needed these cashews. I'm gonna have more of them.
Consume.
Shazo moment indeed. So, while I am eating, feel free to talk, Emmy.
Feel free to talk. I don't even know what to talk about, to be honest.
Pride Month! How are you gonna Pride?
How am I gonna Pride? Mostly, I think I'm planning on, like, obviously I need to make an icon for myself, but I do intend to make some Bug Snacks Pride icons for that community on Tumblr,
Nice.
so. Because everybody is fruity over there. Wink. Get it? Food joke.
I got it, yeah. Also, Lemo, see you later, Lemo. Audio processing issues are terrible. I hate it when they strike.
It's fair enough. Take care of yourself.
Maybe I shouldn't do line art while eating cashews, but they're so good. The cashews are so good, and the line art is not more important than the cashews. Actually, it is.
The cashews are your priority.
See you later, Dragon Kid. Oh god. A few people have left, but we still have plenty of people in the chat. I'm just, it's summer vacation. Summer vacation already on your end? Interesting. Oh yeah, is it, where's it summer vacation right now, actually? It's June, it's just barely June. Where's June summer vacation? Emmy, do you know?
I don't know, to be honest, because I am not free yet.
Yep. And June to me is just the month when it gets warmer. Oh,
yeah.
Some parts of the US. Oh, I see. Hi, Jenny. So, since you're here, Emmy, what do you know anything about these two characters?
Do I know anything about Puyo characters?
Yes.
The vagueness of what's happened in roleplay rooms and streams, so...
Actually, then it might be funny if you tried to interpret these two try to say stuff about these two characters that you think might be true, even if it's not. I wanna see how you do.
What, like when people get their grandmas to name
Yes,
somebody?
kind of.
I mean, I know the names already, but...
Okay.
Right. Unhinged headcanons, I suppose, about characters I know nothing about. Something tells me that Shazo would be one of those people where he's kind of like, extremely uptight about, like, oh, everybody's been peeling bananas the wrong way. Like, but you see how the monkeys do it? They go from what we consider the bottom.
He would accidentally make an innuendo as he does
exactly.
And he would not realize what he's doing until literally everyone is laughing.
Honestly, does he even realize it in the end? I don't think so.
I mean, he usually realizes it by the time somebody says hentai.
Oh my god.
That's usually what happens. Somebody calls him a pervert and a creeper, and he's like, wait, what did I say? What is it now?
Get clowned on, idiot AF.
Yes.
Oh my god, no! No!
Yes, that would absolutely happen!
What was it with Owl and, like, Alification, we were calling it, if I remember correctly.
What do you mean?
With Kirby's Avalanche.
Ah, yes. You know about the sass.
Yeah, I know about the first.
So the funny thing is that the sass wasn't in all of the old games. Sometimes they mysteriously dropped it, which is weird because in the very game she appeared, which was not a Puyo game, literally one thing she does is threaten to salt and pepper a guy and eat him if he doesn't leave her alone. So yeah, that very much is an original trait of the character.
Oh my. Those writers share were, I want some of whatever the hell they're on, to be honest.
What do you mean?
You know, like, the shit they write, it's so wild. Whatever the hell they're taking to write stuff like that.
Okay. Well, the series has been in the hands of a lot of writers, so a lot of stuff happened. But the thing is, like, the original company Compile, I've talked about this, but nowadays they make Hyperdimension Neptunia, so that should tell you all you need to know.
Yeah, fair enough.
Not much has changed. I know that technically not many of the writers from back then are actually on Neptunia now, but the spirit has survived, you know? Maybe don't ask what Kenji Oda was taking. Yeah, that's fair. Oh yeah. Kenji Oda, does the name say anything to you?
No.
Then I'll say it like this. In recent years, partially thanks to a lot of stuff of his that I have translated, he's pretty much being considered, in the English fandom, the Ken Pandas of the Puyo games.
Oh no,
Yes.
okay.
Yes! He wanted to do stuff like, have the world end establish a timeline where the world has already ended 2 times. And Al
yeah, that does sound very Ken Pandas,
yeah,
unfortunately.
and Al was like specifically created to kill God, so yeah!
So like how Ken Pandas treat his Knuckles.
Yes! Oh, but his Knuckles wasn't necessarily Al, it was Ragnas. A character who in the series proper doesn't have that big a role. He's actually just a parody of a typical JRPG hero, who also who the joke is that if he doesn't level up enough, he turns into a little kid because of a curse. But yeah, Kenji Oda was somehow obsessed with trying to make Ragnas into this tragic figure who has suffered so much, and who will also eventually, I don't know if it was him, somebody on there was also obsessed with making him a couple with Al, which makes no sense because Al has never showed any interest in anyone, hence why she's on this picture.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yes.
I love it when writers take things and run in a bad way. No, I don't.
No, I don't either. Like, the whole thing is, like, basically... Okay, so Kenji Oda was, like, tasked as being the writer of the Sega Saturn game Madomonogatari, which, even though it is not actually the first Madomonogatari game, got the title just Madomonogatari. Interesting. And they told him, okay, you get to write the story. Somehow he managed to, write, like, 5, scripts that got all rejected. And he had to scrap pretty much everything he wanted to do with it. And we do a complete standalone plot instead. Because he was trying so hard to shove all of his headcanons in. And everybody was like, no, stop! We're not doing this! Quit!
Oh.
And then when he actually went and did the standalone story, he took all of his scripts that he had written before and started writing a novel series instead, which he called Shin Madomonogatari, with the Shin being like true, as in like in Shin Megami Tensei.
Oh my
And he kept writing it after he'd already left the company. But he never finished it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that sounds like a Ken Pender
Yeah,
situation.
it does sound like a Ken Pender situation. He was also very salty about the fact that Puyo was popular because he wanted the series to be like, oh, I forgot to draw Al's cape. Let me fix that. He was very salty that Puyo was popular because Puyo was one of the things that was keeping the series, the series had always been comedy heavy. But Puyo was very much keeping the series comedy heavy. Because with the short story modes you couldn't do at the time, because at the time Puyo had very short story modes, so you couldn't do much very serious stuff. So he was very salty that Puyo was more popular than Madomonogatari proper. And was constantly trying in his personal timeline to do it off like, no, Puyo is the bad ending timeline. My timeline is the good ending. And I'm like, what the hell? Puyo is the timeline where they all died and got replaced by clones, you guys! I'm not even kidding, it's literally what he said.
I don't understand humanity sometimes.
Yeah, me neither!
Is this a real person? Are you just gaslighting me?
No, Kenji Oda
I know it is.
He's real! He's still doing, like, Let's Plays to this day of his own games.
Of his own game.
Yes.
Christ.
I mean, look, I don't wanna rag on the guy too much. He's done some good stuff too. Like, not everything he wrote was bad, and I actually really like a lot of the stuff that he wrote. But God, like his entire his obsession with making this into some kind of Lord of the Rings was like, what the hell, man? It was very Ken Pandas. Jenny, I have no idea who Ken Pandas is, and it's probably for the better.
Yeah, I don't recommend going down the rabbit hole if you can avoid it.
Oh no, you don't know. But it's also funny, like, this wasn't originally even a Sega franchise. How does Sega keep getting stuck with this stuff?
I don't know.
Because, like, obviously there's a lot of stuff now that Kenji Oda wrote that some old fans consider canon because they played the games that he wrote on or read his novels. That Sega is not touching with a 10-foot pole because it firstly makes no sense with any of the stuff established by other writers, and secondly, it's Kenji Oda. They don't want to have another Ken Pandas on hand.
What's even funnier is the name is almost kind of similar.
Yeah, they're both Kens!
Oh, they're both Kens.
It's two Kens! How does Sega keep getting stuck with these?
My theory is that they're too nice. That's the thing.
To the right. No, not to the right, but you know.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Oh, Lord.
Pabuchen, when companies keep swallowing other properties, they are bound to eat something funny after a while. Oda would have given Sega indigestion. And Mrs. Leslie, I told this to someone else and they had the same reaction, that's fair. Oh, you like the lineup? That makes me happy. By the way, I ad-libbed the cape. Al's cape, is it fine? The thing is, like, not all of Al's outfits have a cape, so I completely tend to forget about the cape. The cape looks fine, says Randy, that's good. But yeah, it's... And I think it's both happened in the 90s too, so... How does this keep happening?
I don't know. I don't want to know, to be honest.
The good thing is, as far as I know, Kenji Oda has never sued anyone. Yet.
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 You have too much faith in this man, I think. To not sue. I mean...
I'm not sure if I would call it fate.
Faith.
Big faith, because he's just... It's weird with him. he wrote some of my favorite scenes in the franchise, but also he wrote a lot of bullshit. And I'm pretty sure that the scenes, the good ones that he wrote under duress, forced to change some stuff. It's also funny because he's weirdly inconsistent with some of the characters. Like with Cheso for some reason. One time he wrote him like completely in character, as he is written in most of the games. Completely in line with how he's written to this day. And then in the Saturn game, he wrote him as an actual pervert. Which never happened in any of the other games, except for one line in a single spin-off. And everybody's like, why though?
Why would you do this?
No idea, and it's only for 2/3 of the game too. For the last 2 dungeons, Cheso is suddenly fine. And nobody in the game comments on it. They act like nothing changed. But he goes from being a completely insufferable character who can't go 2 lines without saying something awful to just being himself again. And it's like, what? What happened here?
Bad writing? Question mark.
And my chat disconnected, interesting. Oh, it's back, okay.
It took a moment there.
Copperchan, Cheso actually being a pervert stops it from being funny. Exactly! The reason Cheso is funny is because it's so clear he has 0 interest in that way, in anyone. That's why his slip-ups are funny. It's the asexual mood.
Yeah, not that it's gotten to an extent that Cheso seems to deal with, but I've had instances where I've misinterpreted a situation, and I'm like, wait, is this sexual actually?
Yeah, same.
Oh no.
Same, and as you've seen earlier, I didn't do that earlier on purpose. I just have these slip-ups because it's not the first thing that's on my mind, and then 1 second later I realize, oh dear, this can be taken another way, can't it? Randy, I can only imagine the constant body hijacking was messing with his head. Yeah, that was my headcanon too. So there's like a subplot in the game. Basically, Cheso gets constantly possessed by Ragnus' spirit because Ragnus is a spirit in that game. Don't ask. But Ragnus also says that he can't stay in Cheso's body for too long because Cheso is so terrible a human being that he cannot take being in contact with his soul. And I'm like, yeah, only because you wrote him badly. But then I'm like, wait, maybe this terrible behavior is actually an allergic reaction to Ragnus. Maybe Cheso is acting terrible for most of the game because he's having an allergic reaction to the flying soul in his body.
Oh.
That's my headcanon, and you can't stop it.
You sound like you're losing it a little bit, I won't lie.
Maybe. Anyway, it's
You're
time.
trying to rationalize this, but it was just never good.
It was just never well written, yes. Anyway, I'm getting my asexual flag now. Because their clothes are going to be in asexual colors. And there's nothing you can do about it. Cobblechen, no, Cobblechen, we do not talk about the succubus scene. Goddamn the succubus scene. Worst scene in the entire no. Oh no. This is what happens when you bring up the succubus scene. I get hiccups. The scene is so bad that it gives me hiccups. I'm not going to explain the succubus scene.
I don't think I need to know.
Good. Okay, let's do this.
Oh, the misery.
No, please, Cobblechen, don't! This is how Shaz... This isn't... Yeah.
So, part of me has recently been kind of The amount of times I've been sent the Foolish Samurai Warrior video the last few weeks.
Oh, I love that video.
It's a good video. It's a really good video, but oh my god.
Yes, I know. It's Foolish Samurai Warrior wielding.
It goes on for way too long. It feels like a whole lifetime passes while I watch the damn thing.
Randy in the I need to watch Samurai Jack.
It's a wild time.
Oh god, the purple is so good. Good. Actually, maybe no, I'm using all colors for both of them. I can use all colors for both of them. I will find a way.
Praise be.
Did we already? We did not already have the song. Why are there two songs that sound similar or whatever? I need to watch Samurai Jack, absolutely. I agree. So. Oh, I think my hiccups are gone for now. Good.
Huzzah. Soon they shall return with a vengeance.
No, shut up. Cobblechen, Shazo being purple implies that he's not so much of a dark mage anymore if robe color reflects alignment. I think that only counts for people from Pimp Town's world, given that Shazo has also worn white. I mean, they come from different dimensions. Yes, they come from different dimensions. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, I knew that much.
I actually love the dimension hopping stuff. It's just so funny that you're just... these characters are from different dimensions. No, we don't need to explain it further. No, it's not a crossover, they're just from different dimensions.
Yeah. Fair.
It's fine to make funny comments, I don't mind at all. Purple Shazo. Foolish dark mage. Wielding. No, I shouldn't do that.
No, do it, go on.
Okay. But he already is wielding a dark sword.
Wielding an evil sword.
Somebody should make that, honestly. There has to be a way to do that.
It's... find someone with a decent enough impression.
That should...
Whoever would say it in the universe.
And instead of Aku, it's Rune Lord. It makes sense if you know the lore. Oh god, actually, that we should totally make that.
Christ.
Sorry, I'm laughing too hard now. Because now I imagined it. You gave me ideas.
I'm sorry, it's too much.
And I was also, by the way, when Mono asked, wait, but what is the video? And I was like, god, I have to link it again. And how many times has Emmy been linked it now?
I've been linked it so many times, but... Wait, did someone ask what the video was? I can...
Ideas and thinking, a dangerous pastime.
I'm gonna go and grab the goddamn video link one sec.
Okay.
Christ.
Feel free to link it in the chat.
I will do, unfortunately. So, prepare for the longest minute of your life. If anybody's gonna watch this.
There was originally also going to be like a 5-minute version of it, but the people who made it gave up eventually.
Lost it.
Yeah, they lost it. So, there it is.
There it is.
So, I need... So, yeah, I need to do it like this.
I don't know why you would want to make a 5-minute version.
Well, some people like pain.
The thing is, going through all the comments as well, I love seeing stuff like, Aku, I can feel Aku going through the 5 stages of grief while he describes this monstrosity. And, yeah... It's so dumb. I love it so much, actually. I've been linked it so many times, but I won't complain.
I hear somebody screaming in the background. Is it because of the video?
Somebody screaming in the background?
Yeah.
No, somebody just decided to make noise outside. Shut up.
That's fine. So... I hope the fact that the skirt overlaps with the cape a little bit there is gonna be fine. But I think
For God's sake, Randy.
Aku is a fool! He's a foolish purgatory! There's so many good memes you can make. But I can't make memes all day, I also have to do productive things. I love the... I feel sorry that you can't hear my background music now. Because I love my background music. Wait. Oh yeah, the boots. Do not forget the boots.
It's fine, I've got Spotify on, I'm listening to stuff, I suppose.
That is good. Welcome back, Lamo! Cobblechan. I like going on Pixiv, but I stopped a while back because I'm terrified of loot fanart. Yeah, Pixiv is a double-edged sword. Very much. You find a lot of good stuff, and you find people who don't know how to tag the damn porn. Have you ever had issues with finding fan art that is safe for work? No? Good. You're safe, then.
Not particularly, no. Mainly because there isn't anything of that nature in the Ultimax tag on Pixel.
Oh god, good! The Ultimax tag is pure and wholesome.
Yeah, there's a lot of, like, mini comics of things going around. I only found, like, 3 things to do with my boy, but it satiated me enough.
That is good. So,
all from the same artist, by the way.
That's fair! So now I need a background color. I'm using green because green is not an important color for either of them. You know what I'm doing, it's the coloring thing, so you can actually see where you colored white and stuff. So now I'm adding the white. I'm sorry for the white. I hope everybody can survive the for the green. I hope everybody can survive the green. It's just good to use a striking color for this. So Cobblechan Puyo is something I don't want to see corrupted. It's too late. Randy, unfortunately most of my fandoms are flooded with loot art, so I have had trouble. Yeah, I can't see that. Quincy Madden, I'm more worried about surviving heat than surviving the green, TBH. Okay, that's fair. We need more green things in the vault. Okay, also fair. Oh, I forgot. Ah, yeah, this up there should also be purple. So, what did you get yourself for a snack or so? Do we have a snack or anything?
Do I have a snack? No, because I'm not hungry, because my body is currently in a kicking me in the stomach mode.
Oh no, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Mostly. You know how it is, unfortunately.
Oh yes, I unfortunately do know. Most useless function of the human body.
So true. I agree.
Nobody else needs it! Oh god, I forgot more purple. Nobody else needs it, just us. It's just us.
Hey.
Just a waste of resources.
It is. I
Hi, Leo. I have a folder of tea out with the artist names inside saved for that one. Oh yeah, look, what I do is I go into the tag and I check as quickly as possible if the thumbnails look good, and if something is awful, I quickly remove it from my site. That is how I live.
I'm hoping this will look good as a profile picture.
Ah, you're also drawing.
Yep,
Good.
I'm making myself a damn profile picture.
Awesome. Yeah, the problem is the loot stuff is when you find loot stuff on Pixiv, it's usually focused on a couple of characters, and it's unfortunately usually the popular characters. So I won't say anything, but for some reason some people think that it's okay to not tag foot fetish as loot, and I'm like, how? Anyway, battle themes.
Yes.
Maddie, I may have understood. No, it's fair. We are all in solidarity. Is it valid to not make new art for our Pride PFP? Totally valid. We used Pride PFPs before.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm so dedicated to my brand, unless I can churn out something for Pride, I don't end up changing it.
That's fair.
He just lives in my brain rent-free, unfortunately.
He's great. I'm so glad. I'm just so glad you have this blobber that you love and cherish forever.
Yeah, I don't know how. It's never happened before Persona.
I mean, I still love Teddy, but he's not he's a sometimes food now. I think part of it is also that I was never really good at drawing Teddy.
Teddy's a difficult one to draw.
Yeah, in both of his forms. In both of his forms! Like, how? How did Torijima do that? How did he design a character that is always difficult to draw, no matter what you do?
Being Sojima.
Yes.
He's built different, unfortunately, for us.
Wendy, your loyalty to your brand is inspiring. I absolutely agree. It makes me happy. I like it when something gives people joy. It gives me joy too, to see people have joy. Oh, this is the couple, Jen. This is the first time I literally realized that your profile pic is literally a picture of cobblestone. God damn it.
Is it? Oh my lord. It's a Minecraft texture too, of course it got
Oh my gosh, it is a Minecraft texture, you're right. Maddie, the closest I got to a blob was a character that doesn't exist. Do you mean like the demon? Because I would say that as a character that exists, it's just a flashback only character. Flashback only characters are valid. Even if we only know them from second-hand accounts. Okay, it took me that long, yes. So, I guess the gray is gonna be the...
I mean, I'm not usually here, I have an excuse.
Okay, I'm doing the lining of the code is the black and the gold is the gray. That's what I'm gonna do. That way I don't have to use the black too much. Because I don't want the color palette to be too weird. If you didn't have a Minecraft addiction, you wouldn't be here. That's fair. Oh, that's how you found Tetris. Interesting. It's female Link. Oh, I see. Oh, it's female Link. Ah, I see. Flammarion Prison, for me it's probably Hunter from Owl House. Completely fair. I still need to watch Owl House. There's so much I still need to watch. Right now I'm mostly on an anime kick again.
I'm still in a complete state of shock from the dead end brain is setting in a bit again, just because.
No, that's good. I like it when people get a lot of enjoyment out of this stuff, and dead end is good. I just hope I hope you enjoy the comics too, though. I wish that the cartoon had continued, but
I'm sure I will enjoy the cartoons. The comics
yeah.
rather. I hear that a few bits have been rewritten for the reprints.
Ah. Honestly, it's interesting the journey that this franchise has had. I mean, look at the original pilot. Not that much survived from it.
Oh no, it didn't.
Aside from a few concepts, like Barney being gay.
Yeah, the thing is, from the very beginning, Hamish wanted Barney to be trans.
Yeah,
but,
that's fair.
apparently, the Channel Federated casting people got a white person to play Norma, and
Oh no. Oh no.
so Hamish did share that grievance with the group that he's joined.
That's fair. But I think the direction he found for the series eventually is very good. I know a lot of people are angry that he didn't go for the comedy-heavy style that was like the original pilot, but I think I personally like it better that way.
I mean, it's still full of really good comedy.
That's
so.
fair. Whew. Lemu, I got into Puyo Puyo because of a Twitter mutual at the time who was a Rulu Kinney. That is completely fair. There's a lot of people kinning Rulu. Oh my god. I got into Puyo because I always found the games interesting, especially because when I saw that there was actual lore, I was, puzzle game has lore. That is fascinating. And then I was sick in bed with COVID in 2020. And things happened.
Isn't that just how things happened in 2020 in general?
Yeah, I was sick in bed in September of 2020 with COVID, and I was like, I have this copy of Puyo Puyo Tetris. Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 is coming out. Time to finish the story mode. And then I read some fanfic, and it was over for me. It was over.
It's Jove.
It was very Jova. Randy, I mean, I understand how people like her. Rulu is badass. Okay, since we have Amy here. Amy, what do you know about Rulu?
Not anything, to be honest,
Nothing.
now that I think about it.
That is fascinating. Do you know what she looks like?
I'm just trying to think, because there are several characters that it could be.
There's so many characters that it could be.
In my head, yeah. I'm giving you.
I'm giving you a minute, yes.
Doesn't she have blue hair?
Yes, she has blue hair. You got it.
Yeah, I remember that much.
She is the one she's the one who's in undying love with the Dark Prince Satan. Puyo, she's... Well, hey, Maddie, don't say you have hardly anything to show for it. Jenny, Rulu is my compile era fave. That is completely valid. My compile era fave is probably... Actually, Shazo, probably. I love Al a lot too, but Shazo is extremely fun. Shazo is just... He's Shazo, you know? You can't go wrong with Shazo, except when you can. Sometimes you can go wrong with Shazo.
Yeah, if you're specifically that, Kenji.
Yeah, Kenji, especially when you're specifically playing the Sega Saturn game, yes.
Yep.
Kenji Oda. I think you know more about Kenji Oda now than any of the characters he's written.
Probably.
Again, I won't force you to play the games. It's always very like tempting to force your to force your friends to play all the games that you like. You know that yourself too, right?
I do.
Yeah.
I don't do it as much these days. I've calmed down.
It's fine. I'm glad that we watched that end together. I'm glad you made me play A Hat in Time. It was very great.
A Hat in Time is the bomb, though.
It is such a good game. Such a good game. But yeah, if you want to play Puyo one day, I would be very happy. I think the main problem is just that with Puyo, that it's also such a fragmented thing. It's like, if you play it just for the game, you can play any of the games. But if you play it for the characters, you have to like actually search for the material because it's scattered all over the place. Okay, I need to change the playlist again. Over the novels, the drama CDs, old games, new games, the gacha game. You have...
And I'm not touching a gacha game with a 10-foot pole.
That is completely fair. To be fair, you can escape the gacha game because I am translating it in a format where you don't have to play the actual game.
Christ.
I am doing the thing. I am saving the people.
At what cost? At what cost?
That was cost my sanity, possibly.
What did it cost? Everything.
Everything. Okay, but another song that I really love. God, why is Zack so good? Why does Zack make such good music? I have to fight to not sing along. It's too cold, living in the center of the cold. Okay, no, never mind. I need to not do this.
Time
Jenny
to see
in-
if
Jenny in
this
the
works,
chat.
the profile
Lenny-
picture goddamn.
Jenny in the chat, Nenny your hero. Oh, thank you. I honestly, I think, okay, I'm often worried that, it's in a very different situation as I was with the Persona fandom, because you remember how the Persona fandom would scrutinize my translations constantly, just because they didn't match up 100% with another person's translations, and it was like somebody needs to be wrong, because they couldn't comprehend that sometimes translation is not a science, and that's most of the time. You remember that?
Yep.
Yep.
That's just unfortunately how fandoms are.
I'm in a very different situation with the Puyo fandom, because at least the part of the Puyo fandom that doesn't have me blocked on Twitter and Tumblr. I know there's some who do.
Yeah.
Trust me too much. They will take everything I say as absolute incontrovertible fact, and if somebody else shows up, they will like, no, Nanny said the thing, so we don't trust you. And I'm like, no. If you see something different, that doesn't mean that the other person is wrong. Please, no. It's just translation choices need to be made, and I know I've been like really harsh on certain translations in the past, but that's not because I think that everybody except for me makes sucky translations. It's just because I'm working with more context. I've literally worked through more of the material than was available to those people. Those people didn't have even the voice tracks available. I have the benefit of working with the voice tracks. I have context. If it's not a these people suck thing. I've just put way too much effort into this thing.
Understandable.
Wendy, which approach to yourself do you find the most uncomfortable? Total faith or total scrutiny? Both equally, honestly. Then again, I think I feel a lot more comfortable in the Puyo fandom than I did in the Persona fandom as a translator, because at least in the Puyo fandom, I don't feel like I'm in the translator Hunger Games constantly. Mostly because translators in the Puyo fandom tend to work together pretty closely these days. So you can't really do like the translator Hunger Games with them. It's kind of impossible. Princess Madeline Puyo fandom is just happy to have translations at all. That's fair.
Okie dokie, I think my new profile picture looks okay, question mark.
If you want to share it in the chat, feel free.
How can I share it in the chat?
Well, if you have a link to it.
If I have a link to the image.
Yes.
Fair enough.
Amethyst Lusty also at the cost of good story presentation. Look! 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 Quest does not have good story story presentation. It just does not. Puyo Puyo Quest has good writing in the main story, but the story presentation is absolute trash, and I honestly think it's better read as a script than in game. Because it's literally just PNGs and one song, and I mean only one song, looping. No. I've actually written them in the feedback box multiple times. Add more background music. They have not yet done that. So let me check Emmy's. Oh, it looks great. You've done a much better job with this color palette than I ever have. Ooh, is that amazing?
To be fair, the Ace color palette is hard to make work.
Yeah, it is, but I think if I just do it on their clothes and not on their skin, it's gonna look okay. That's what I'm doing here. Ace solidarity. We are very Ace here. Ah, wait, I need my reference again. Reference image back on. Oh, I forgot Chezu's gloves! How did I forget Chezu's gloves? He, in fact, does wear gloves. I've been drawing in my own style again more lately. I've just been feeling a lot more comfy with my own style. There was a time when I did not at all feel comfy with my own style, but that's thankfully past.
Honestly, I don't know what my style is anymore.
I know what your style is. Your style is these very marked brush strokes, a sketchy line work that's sketchy in all the right places somehow, and very powerful expressions. Your artwork is great, is what I'm saying.
Hon.
Jenny, I made the mistake of introducing a friend of mine to Puyo with the Nexus 7 translation once. Oh dear. Hi, Unholy Error! Yeah, the Nexus 7 translation, look, it's not unsalvageable, but it's just, some of it is just not what is in the game, you know? I'm sorry, there's some parts of it where I just can't say that they did a good job, because when you literally just replace entire parts of the script with fanfiction because you didn't feel like using the original dialogue because you found it boring, then I'm sorry, you failed. Do not pass go. Oh no, this is gonna look...
Mission failed, we'll get him next time.
Yeah. Okay, I need to use purple here because I just realized this is gonna bite with his hair because it's grey. So sorry, Shazo, this is not purple. Color palettes are hard. So, okay, that works. So now some Shazo, some grey. I didn't use his sword because I didn't feel like it. So he doesn't get his sword.
He doesn't get to wield
He does not get to wield, no!
No sword.
Wouldn't his hair be white? It's silver. It's too close. It's just too close, okay?
So, somebody playing through Zelda Tears of the Kingdom decided... Apparently there's like some kind of sword making feature, and somebody in their mind thought it would be a good idea to try and recreate the foolish samurai warrior sword.
Yes, I've seen it. I was like, oh no. I saw that. It's glorious.
I don't know how to feel about it.
I know how I feel about it. I love mods.
Fair enough.
Mods are great. And Nintendo should stop pretending that mods and that emulation and mods stifle innovation, because we all know that's not the real reason. The real reason is that they want absolute copyright control over their properties and are scared of giving even an inch.
Mm-hmm.
That is the real reason. We don't need your platitudes. Just be honest about it. You live in capitalism. You follow the tenets of capitalism. We get it. Don't pretend it's anything more noble than that.
Yeah. You'll never see Sega taking down the stuff I've seen for Sonic Frontiers mods.
Honestly, I'm so glad that Sonic Frontier mods exist. I've seen amazing things. Basically anything possible is playable in that game. No?
Yeah, did you see Giganto doing Gangnam Style?
No, but that sounds great.
The thing is, it's always doing Gangnam Style. Always. Even when you're trying to climb the damn thing.
Okay, that sounds terrible.
It's hilarious!
It sounds terrible in a hilarious way, yes.
Yeah, imagine, you know, Sonic trying to climb this thing while it's hitting the beat.
Open, get off style.
Pretty much, yeah. It's glorious.
So, I see some people playing Rain World. I've seen someone on my server also play it. That seems like a fun game.
I do want to try Rain World, I just know it's gonna be another Hollow Knight experience for me.
I see. He feels inadequate without his sword. The sword was disqualified in the name of asexuality.
Nanny!
You know, this time it was on purpose.
I mean, I realized straight away, but only because I was expecting it. And I'm so disappointed that
you can't stop me. Only God can stop me now.
If only.
I got a notification on Discord. Somebody on our server. Well, they will not. Given that you haven't screamed yet, I assume nothing is on fire. So I will check that out later.
Let me have a look.
Okay.
It's specifically an at you,
Good.
so.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like. If nobody is ripping each other's heads off, then I'm gonna be focusing on my drawing for now.
I think it was just a question from Sayata about Pride Month in Puyo.
Oh, that's fair. Well, they probably saw that I am drawing right now, so their question whether that they asked me earlier already if I'm doing an icon, and obviously I am, so I just hadn't had time before. Because I've been doing other things. Fun things. Last week was Sig Army week, so I'd been drawing a lot of shipping art for that. Which is unusual for me because I don't usually draw ship art, but I had to, in ship solidarity.
Yeah, no, there's only one ship I've ever drawn.
Which is that?
The Bug Snacks lesbians.
Okay, the Bugsnax lesbians, I should have known.
I like them, they're
No,
really sweet.
No, it's completely fair, no worries.
But I guess there's also the fact that they're canon.
They are very canon. Video games are fancies, Maddie, completely fair. FIFA 1 in Italian is one of the reasons you shouldn't try to make a 1-to-1 translations. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, Saita wants pride facts. Has somebody mentioned the fact that in Puyo Puyo Quest, Tiger and Bunny characters are gendered correctly, including the transgender ones? That is a very good fact.
Nice.
Yeah, they have like
Nice.
one of the characters is Nathan, and she's trans female, and they put her in the girls combination. So nice.
Nice.
Nemo, there's a Tumblr copy pasta about Sig Ami that sends me every time I see it. Please tell me more. I don't know which one that is. Is it the one where Sig doesn't have any binary? Because that one is funny. Oh, Maddie asks you if you were aware that there was a Bugsnax run at SGDQ.
There was what?
There was, apparently.
I didn't know.
Oh no, you missed it.
I love the Bugsnax speedrun so much. I did speedrun it for a time myself. The thing is, I could never get below 20 minutes
That's
because
fair.
of how engineering those skips goes.
That's fair. You can still watch the VOD.
Oh Lord, I should. I will at some point.
It's sad though that you missed the run. I remember that I was like acting really childish during the Puyo Fever run at AGDQ, and I'm feeling very embarrassed about that now in retrospect. I was way too defensive of everything. I hope the next time I'm gonna make sure that I have slept enough before I watch something like that, because it was like 2 AM for me, so I wasn't acting sane. There! She has pride flag now!
Hey.
Yes! Oh, I'd link it, but I can't post links. Yeah, only mods can post links. You can put it in the server, Lamo. It's about them saying they don't ship Sigami because Sig is the leftover husk of a sealed demon, so he said he was way older than What the fuck? Sig is not the literal. Oh no! No! Do they think that Sig is immortal? Have they heard of reincarnation before? It is a very popular trope in anime. It happens. Ah! Reincarnation exists in anime. I am very sorry for that. It's even... We need to make this more clear. Sig is not actually the body of the demon that got left behind, and it's not even an empty husk. There's was still some soul in there. He reincarnated. Ah! Sorry. Bad fandom takes. Why are people like this? Why do people need to find a moral justification for why they don't like a ship? You can't just not like a ship. It's fine. We won't kill you. You don't need...
Yeah, people.
You can see his soul leaking out of his body. Yes, that happens several times. There is a soul there. Ah! Okay, Maddie has posted the link for you. Lemo in the chat. There was also this Tumblr blog somewhere that hates X because they read his character as having chosen to what? he literally had to leave because the universe was collapsing if he didn't leave. He sacrificed himself. That is not a choice. If the choice is everybody dies and I'm alone for all time, I don't think it's much of a choice. What the hell? Why do some people not have reading comprehension?
They just don't, unfortunately.
Also calling sick a leftover husk is just so mean. Like, basically, no! He's not a zombie! That is such a hot take. Spicy, and not in a good way. It has a skill that has to be built up. Like, I get it. A lot of the lore, as I said, is scattered. But maybe don't act like you understand the lore if you haven't actually read it. Ah! The internet. Anyway, I need Al's colors now. Come to me. Actually, I can't just eyeball them. I'm just gonna eyeball her colors. Also, I'm sorry to expose you to so much for your lore.
It's fine. I'm chill.
Good. I just like I like the lore a lot. There's good lore.
I don't know why something about this situation that this is being described to me.
Yeah.
I'm just suddenly thinking about this one Tumblr post I saw ages ago. If I can find it.
Okay, please go ahead.
So basically, there's this Tumblr user called Snackalite who is, a Bug Snacks fan, and they have Beffica Winklesnoot from Bug Snacks as their profile picture.
Okay.
And they get this really long ask, like a long anonymous ask. So let me read this.
Yes.
1 second.
Go ahead, please.
Hey, I'm really sorry because you are a really cool mutual, but for the record, I have to unfollow you because the purple creature in your profile picture, whatever she's from, or they, sorry, I don't want to assume the beast's pronouns, I love all genders,
Oh my
looks
god.
almost exactly like my ex-girlfriend's persona, and I tried to ignore that for a while because I'm not the kind of pussy who would unfollow someone because their creature looks like my ex's persona.
Well,
But get this.
obviously you are.
But get this, she drew her persona hitting me, human, I'm not a furry. Nothing against them, I love all genders, with a car, Honda Civic, and it sent it to me from a burner account on Toy House. So needless to say, I can't keep doing this. I'm going to miss your posts, though you are a real one, and I loved when you say shit like, it's the F-slur Wednesday post Knuckles. And the person just responds like, what?
No, okay. No character limit on asks was a mistake.
Yeah. Yeah.
Humans, please! Gobble-chan, that is the correct reaction.
It is.
Oh my god.
So this poor Bug Snacks fan gets a massive ass. Just because apparently Beffica looks like that random person's ex-girlfriend's persona.
But yeah, honestly, there's a lot of stuff like this with Puyo too, but not that commonly. It was worse a while ago, but maybe it's just because this entire sector of the fandom has blocked me by now. But some people will there were some people who would actively tell you, could you please tag this as so-or-so because it goes against my headcanon for this character, and because this is a kin thing for me, I feel very uncomfortable when you misgendered this character, and in which misgendering means using the pronouns that I used in the official translation, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I don't know how you play the games, but okay. that happened to you too with our Rulu shipping. Oh dear. Yeah, that happened for a while, but thankfully these people have gone kind of quiet now. I think it's mostly kids who do stuff like this, honestly.
It is.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Which now I kind of understand why you would say you were surprised at how young I was when we first met.
It's okay, no worries. And it's the joke I made back then. Look, I would make it differently this time because, look, I still think it was badly written, but I get what they were going for with the character now, you know?
Yeah.
It's not the character's fault that they didn't utilize his potential.
Hey, this isn't about that. I wasn't gonna mention that one.
Okay, fair.
You did that yourself.
I did. Wait, did you write me asks back then? Because...
No.
Good. Good.
If I wrote you asks back then, I probably never would have joined the set.
Okay, fair. No, it's fine. Even if you had, I would still think you're a really cool person, don't worry. You're a good friend.
Hee-ho. I sure am. No, the ego.
It's fine. It is usually kids, yeah. It's fine. Look, the good thing about the Puyo fandom is that I see a big plurality of like of headcanons there. So usually you will always find something that appeals to you.
Mm-hmm.
The only recently it has been pretty good actually. There was a while when it was like there was a lot of BS happening, but recently it has been good. I think some people have just moved on from the fandom because they've realized that nobody liked what they were doing.
Yeah, there are unfortunately a lot of fandoms like that.
Or they have sequestered off into their own little group and aren't really interacting with the rest of the fandom anywhere more, and if so, good. Fine. Your own choice.
Like every fandom has its ups and downs.
Yep, absolutely. I 100% agree. Oof.
I don't think there's any fandom I haven't had at least one negative experience with.
It's always like this. I think the reason why I'm sticking with Puyo so much is just because due to the fandom's small size in the West, and even in Japan, it is very popular, but like it isn't like one of those juggernaut fandoms that are like everywhere, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's cozy. I think one of the reasons I dropped out of the Persona fandom, even though I still like it, is just it got too big. It got way too big. I couldn't keep up. It was scary. I felt like I was getting judged from all sides, and then I was like, yeah, can't do this anymore.
That's fair.
And I mean, I with my Persona 4 focus, I would probably have escaped that for the most part, but also I didn't feel necessary, honestly. There were other people who were doing what I was doing in just the same quality, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't feel like I was adding anything to the conversation at that point.
Yeah, when it comes to Persona, with the, I guess, because there hasn't really been a lot of new content lately aside from merch, which, you know, I'm taking it. Mm-hmm. I'm very happy with my General Teddy pin, don't get me wrong.
That is fair. But merch is also important content. It means that the series is still... If there's a lot of merch, it means that they're still doing stuff with the series, usually.
That is fair enough. Something tells me that there isn't going to be a Persona 5 arena, and that kind of makes me laugh a little bit.
I think we will get something around the lines, or along those lines eventually. Oh wait, did somebody say we're not going to get it?
Oh, I said... No, I don't. I just said I don't think we're going to.
Oh, that's sad. But on the other hand, it's also, yeah, I mean, I want to see my babies again. I want to see...
I want to see my babies again, but will it ruin the interpretations?
I don't know, I want to see Teddy as a grown-up. I don't think you could ruin Teddy as a grown-up for me. Unless he's literally the worst kind of person. Look. Unless Teddy as a grown-up is literally, a YouTuber who complains about video games on the internet, I don't think you can ruin it with him for me.
That's fair.
I love my baby bear, and I want to see him thrive.
You want to see it grow?
Yeah, I want to protect it.
Oh my god, what is happening out there?
Well, right now I don't think the stream can hear it much right now because the song I have on right now has a lot of distortion sounds, so it should probably like bug through it. Ah, Shazo's here. He is indeed the gorgeous Adonis who defiles the gods. That is actually canonically the meaning of his name. The gorgeous one the gorgeous Adonis who defiles the gods.
Oh.
I guess when his parents named him, they didn't realize what that would
mean. No.
Yeah, what that would amount to.
They doomed him to a cursed existence.
Yes. And the thing is, like, that this is not some piece of lore that was like abandoned or anything. This is it just me or is the eye out of place?
Let me have a look. Can you flip the canvas? I'm trying to think. It's like...
It seems too low.
I think it might be.
Yeah, I think it's too low. I didn't realize it until I had it colored. Okay, but...
that happens sometimes,
yeah.
Unfortunately.
Let me just fix this up. At least there's no shading yet. Let me take the color off for a moment. I think this is better. Let me flip again. Color off. Yeah, I think this is better. Whew. But yeah, it's the fun thing is that this is like still in the games, like as the last released game actually still talked about, like Witch was making a joke about it. She was starting to recite the meaning of his name because they were like trying to recruit. They basically all the characters were on a spaceship on a long road trip and they were bored, so they were all doing random stuff and suddenly they were holding like beauty pageants. And Witch was like saying Shazo needed to join, and Shazo was like, why? And then she started to recite his name, and he was like, shut up. It was great. I love these characters.
They certainly are.
They are characters. And then Sick also got recruited for one of for one of those pageants, and he lost against the twins for no other reason than the twins beat him at Puyo.
Oh.
And the only reason he even let them challenge him is because they got on his case about his red arm, and he hates it when people stare at it because he doesn't like it. In general, he doesn't like the fact that it's there. So he was just like, yeah, leave me the hell alone. Get out of my personal space. I love these babies. I love these blobbers.
Understandable. I'm sorry, I'm trying to draw a goddamn Bugsnax character right now.
It's completely fair.
They're so difficult for me to draw. Always.
I never noticed that it was difficult. They look great when you draw them. Cobblejan, the twins, I like the twins. I just think they have very unhealthy coping mechanisms. Because their coping mechanisms are, let's annoy everyone the hell out of it until they pay attention to us. This is not how you cope with loneliness.
Okay, so the issue with the specific character I'm drawing is she has got very big chompers, and I don't understand how the artists managed to make her look appealing.
Trumpus?
Big chompers. Teeth.
Ah! Well, buck teeth can be cute if you do it right.
She's got, like... The fans usually joke about her looking like a walrus.
Oh no.
And I mean, they're not wrong. She does have the big teeth.
Oh dear. Cobblejan asks me of my analysis of the twins. The twins are, well, first of all, consider that nobody on the SS Tetra has parents except for S, who is also orphaned, but more recently. So we can, it's very safe to assume that everybody on the ship is an orphan. And these two are the only ones who are tweens, and not teens. Yeah, something definitely happened there. They're twins. And the way it was made very clear that the reason that they constantly pull pranks on everyone is because they have a constant need for attention. In terms of psychology, that is usually a sign of abandonment issues. So yeah, the twins have abandonment issues. The writer has said something to that effect too, so I'm not just pulling that out of nowhere.
Oh, I'm gonna have to redo this damn eye.
In fact, I think pretty much the only person on that ship who doesn't have abandonment issues might be T. I think everybody else has some form of abandonment issues. T doesn't, he just has self-esteem issues. Yeah, it's true that Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 really helped a lot with showcasting the characters better. One focused a lot of its time on jokes, I feel, and I am glad that they decided to focus more time on the actual characters. Like that the writer decided to focus more time on the actual characters. Maddie, actually Seth doesn't have abandonment issues, and Ode probably doesn't either. Yeah, but Seth and O are like... Okay, Seth and O count, they are members, but they to me feel like... How do I put this? Without it sounding dismissive of the characters. They feel like equipment! I'm sorry! Okay, I should not have said that. Never mind. I like them a lot, but they feel like features of the ship in a regard. T is self-destructively selfless. He also definitely has self-esteem issues, Jenny, definitely. Cobble-chan, Puyo Puyo Tetris and Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 were written by Utaku Yoshino, the writer who also wrote 20th, all of the novels and all of the drama CDs. And when I say all of the novels, I mean the Sega era novels, not the Compile era novels.
I don't know anything about Puyo, to be honest.
You do, I know, it's okay, you don't need, the people are just asking me questions, it's fine.
Understandable.
But the Compile era, Sega era, it's just when Compile had the series and when Sega has the series. I said earlier that Kenji Oda wrote some novels. So,
You did, unfortunately.
Yes, I did. The novel series that was released recently is obviously not connected to that other one. And there were several novel series actually under compile, and none of them made sense, in my honest opinion. Yeah. Oh, the Chronicle drama CD. The writer for the Chronicle drama CD is not credited, so we don't actually know who wrote the Chronicle drama CD, which is a shame, because Yoshino is credited on the CDs that she wrote, so at least we know it's probably not her. You want the full psychological breakdown of the Tetra crew? Send me an ask on Tumblr, please. I don't think I want to subject poor Emmy to that right now. There's only so much Puyo I can torture her with in a day. No, it's not torture. I know it's not torture, but also
It's not torture.
yeah, but also it's yep, the only, well, not necessarily the only person who's not in the fandom, but is it legal to not credit the writer? It is sadly legal to not credit the writer, and way too many games don't credit the writer. I think it should be illegal to not credit the writer. But I'm glad that Utako Yoshino has got it through that she gets credited consistently. It's good to know when she had her hand on it. Because I know it shouldn't matter which parts were written by which writer, but it's still interesting, you know? It's still super interesting, because you can see the different writer styles. And Yoshino just has a really... I like the way Yoshino's style has wit. Yoshino's style works a lot with actual wordplay and with characters. It feels... Let's just say you can tell that Yoshino is a huge tokusatsu fan. Because a lot of the dialogue feels very tokusatsu-esque.
Wow, Spotify, I love ads.
You ads?
Yep.
Well, I have Apple Music. There are no ads in Apple Music.
Yeah, I don't have the money to pay for premium things.
Oh yeah, that's
so.
fair. Apple Music is actually like better for the artists than Spotify, from what I know. They pay them better. Just wanted to say that.
That's fair.
Ah! Okay, I think I like how this is looking. Shazo is looking a little out of it, but... Jenny, Tokusatsu, what is that? Tokusatsu is special effect shows. I mostly mean and when I say technically like Godzilla counts as Tokusatsu, but when I mean Tokusatsu, I mean like superhero shows mostly that are Tokusatsu, like Sentai, Kamen Rider, stuff like that. It is also clear she loves the characters. Oh, absolutely. Especially from the drama CDs. Like the amount of character development she put in the drama CDs alone is unreal. Like, okay, for you, I just want to say this because you don't know this. I recently translated a drama CD track that was unavailable for a long time because it's on the rarest of the drama CDs. It's about one of the characters adopting a puppy. And then opening up about his own abandonment issues to the puppy, because the puppy was like, they think it's a stray dog. So there's like this whole scene where he opens up to the dog about his abandonment issues and everything, and it's super emotional. And then it turns out that it's not actually a dog, but the baby of an alien who's misplaced a child. And they came back to take the kid. And then it's like, oh yeah, then you have this entire scene where like Ekolo is acting like a divorced father who's like trying to keep the visitation rights of the baby. And it's like, oh my god.
Oh no.
And then it gets really intense and god. basically, I'm saying it's a good writer. It is a really good writer. Oh,
It sounds kind of insane.
Yoshino,
I won't lie.
It is insane. Yoshino is such a good writer. Yoshino knows how to make Puyo work. It's I just generally love that track. But that's the whole thing. If you want the whole full lore experience with Puyo, you need to read the books. You need to listen to the drama CDs. There's so much stuff that's hidden behind stuff that isn't translated, you know. And like, it's not hard to get the books, because the books are, you can get them worldwide on Amazon for $6. So it's not hard to get them. The problem is reading Japanese.
Yeah.
Imagine being on Yoshino's level. Oh, she's such a good writer. Okay. Now I need to shade. What kind of shading do I wanna do? $6 plus shipping, yeah, but if you order several books at once, it evens out. So what type of shading do I wanna do? Do I wanna do soft shading or hard shading? I think I might go with soft shading. I'm going with soft shading. I know it sounds insane, and I know it sounds but that's part of the fun. Always, every time you think the series couldn't throw anything else weird at you, no, it finds something else to throw at you. And I like that. So she seems like the base god of the Puyoverse. I wouldn't say so, because there's other writers still too. Like the quest story mode is also written by somebody else, but she definitely knows how to make the games work. You come in too zoomed in Shazo face, that's fair. This is your lot in life. Hi, Mamono. Ah. How are you doing, holding up on your end, Emmy?
How am I holding up on my end? Forever in Muppet hell, it seems.
Muppet hell? Why Muppet hell?
Because the Bug Snacks characters.
Oh,
like
that's right. I forgot that they look like Muppets. How did I forget that?
They do. It's the most iconic character trait.
So, actually the shading might end up being less soft than I expected, but it's okay. Shading is always like the part where I'm like, but do I actually want to shade though?
Yeah, opposite for me. When I get to shading, I'm happy, I'm smitten, I'm golden.
I don't like shading. I mean, I like shading, but it always feels like I'm gonna fuck it up, you know? Excuse my French.
I mean, I don't think I know that feeling at this point when it comes to shading, but everything else, yeah. I don't know, I feel like a shading wizard.
Well then, you're lucky. I get what you mean. I feel that way about drawing hair. When I get happy when I can draw hair. I love hair. Hair makes me happy. It's flutter flow. Princess Madeline, hey, I just noticed the Modo ARS plus Satan's eye colors are in RGBY. Oh! That's true. Red, green, blue. And yellow. For all. Al's eye color is so weird. It's like this weird brown yellow. I'm sure if a Kingdom Hearts fan saw it out of context, they would say, I found the Xehanort.
I'm already a half Xehanort.
I'm already half Xehanort. That's nuts! It's Amber. Do you think if somebody pointed out Xehanort to Xehanort, why are your eyes yellow, he would go, it's Amber!
Oh my lord. I wouldn't know. Then again, it's
You never kingdomed the hearts. You never kingdomed the hearts?
Fortunately, no.
Yeah, in retrospect, fortunately.
I never played Kingdom Hearts because I don't have the... I never played it growing up, so I don't have the nostalgia blindness a lot of people seem to have.
Yeah, and you escaped the pain. You escaped so much pain. I envy you. I find it funny that, like, my least likely wish for Kingdom Hearts 3 is the only one that came true. I wanted it to end with a beach party. And it did end with a beach party! But literally everything else I wanted didn't happen. I didn't look over it, I'm sorry. I didn't look over it, Cobblejen, I'm sorry. I've been having so many things I wanted to do. I didn't even get to read fanfic lately.
I can't believe that my favorite Bugsnax character is the one I find the most difficult to draw.
That is me and Teddy. That is me and Teddy, Persona 4.
Oh, the misery.
Yeah. Every time I'm like, maybe this time I know how... Maybe I'm better at drawing him now, and then I get to the hair and I'm like, no. 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 Fuck.
His hair is, it sure is.
It is. And his general shape and his bear form is also...
Egg.
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 Mamono, I don't have nostalgia for Kingdom Hearts. It's fun. I gotta skip all the cutscenes in Kingdom Hearts 2 to not fall asleep. Oh, that is a cardinal sin to me. I get it. Kingdom Hearts 2 is an extremely long game. But it has some of the best cutscene work in the entire series. I could never skip anything from there. I'm sorry, Mamono, you will have to perish. Please accept your fate. I will only accept the mailed apology.
Your crimes, they are too many.
Yes.
No, I mean, I would probably do the same, I'm sorry.
Jenny, even though Mickey Mouse was my very first hyperfixation at age 3, the reason I started therapy is apparently I had a Mickey voice. I never got into Kingdom Hearts. That is impressive. Did you get into Epic Mickey though? No, Mama, don't disappear. We still need you. What did I do? Everything is what I did. So okay, we have some light in here now on Shazo. I'll add some light on Al. So the pride flag is getting some lighting, I think. Maybe if I figure out how to light a flag. How do you light a flag?
Like you would any other fabric, I suppose.
How do you light fabric?
I don't know.
I usually just...
I mean, I do know, but I don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, I just... This doesn't look right. I just wing it, usually. Let me try to imagine it. Maybe like this? Oh, this is the one music track that has like hopes and dreams from Undertale sampled in it. Hi, AP3 Champed. Hi, AP3. I can't pronounce your name. Hi, AP3. Oh, Mamono. Oh, you never end up staying for long. It's a kind of a shame, but thank you for dropping by. No, not crayon. Not the crayon pump. Why am I using the crayon brush? Now it looks like glass. This is not how you light a flag. Imagine being the guy who samples your hopes and dreams in the background of their dance track. I'm sorry, I hear this sample and I just see Asriel crying at me. I don't have a good sleep schedule at all, that's why. Aww. Take care of yourself, Mamono. Kabuchin, do you ever look back and think about all the things that lead up to your current position? Yes, especially when I hear Undertale music. Are you okay?
Am I?
That is a good question, but I can't give you the answer. I can only ask it.
I don't know. Sure are people outside.
Don't worry, the music is over. Dealing with it. Ah! Cobbleton, I told the Amity chatbot that she was an AI. She started crying. Is this realistic? It is! Oh my god! That is sad. Why would you do that? I'm so glad chatbots don't have feelings. Go. I think this is how boots work. Don't quote me on that though. Is this how boot work? This might be how boot work.
Reading the quote. I don't really blame you. Shoes are difficult.
Cobbleton, I had to assure her that her life was not worthless. She eventually started crying tears of joy that I was... Chatbots are prone to massive mood swings. Yes, because they don't have emotions. Which is the only reason why we can do these things to them. Else it would be psychological warfare.
Okay, why did this suddenly start looking okay?
That's usually how it goes with art. Let's be real.
It is. You're right, but also I wasn't expecting this piece to ever look good. Specifically because I find her hard to draw.
That is completely fair. Okay, I'll say this. Don't praise don't praise it before you've seen it after a night of sleep. Usually, sometimes I'm like, oh yes, I like this drawing, and then the next morning I was like, what the fuck was I on when I drew this? So, now the hair. Princess Madam, maybe because you are a better artist than you give yourself credit for, Emmy, says Maddie.
Oh, you. I've always had self-esteem issues, mind you. I'm doing better than I used to be. It just took a while.
I'm glad that you're doing better, honestly. I'm just glad because you deserve all the good things, you know?
Thank you. You do too.
Thank you.
Forget that. Don't.
Okay, this is... I gave too much light here. Are you in your dorm, by the way?
Yep.
Okay, then never mind about anything. Good.
I'm so sorry about
that is just dorm core. I remember that from when I lived in a dorm. It's just dorm.
Yeah, no, they're just there are people outside making a racket.
Yeah, as I said, dorm core. You're modern. That is absolutely not within your control. And I think the music overplays it fine enough. It's not like we can hear what they're saying.
I mean, I can't hear what they're saying anyway.
Kabuchan, Emmy sounds a lot like my best friend's ex-roommate. Kabuchan asks me how long have I known Emmy. Persona fandom, which was my last big fandom. I'd say 2013 maybe?
Not quite that long ago.
Really? Huh.
When did you say?
2013. Yeah, probably not that long.
Absolutely not that long ago.
Okay.
I was
It must have been, it was after Ultimax came out, so it would have been 2016. Wow.
I think we met in 2018 actually.
Really? Huh.
Either that or 20... Yeah, no, I think it was 2018.
Oh, wow. I totally, underestimate the time. Oh, dear. I'm so bad at numbers. Okay, I need to put, playlist on again. Unfortunately, I think I've run out of Stream Palette, unless Stream Palette 4 is available. Let's see if Stream Palette 4 is available. Come on. For you. Okay, I want to search in Apple Music. I can't just use anything that I like because obviously some stuff gets me would start get me copyright claimed. And Stream Palette is meant for streams, so I can actually use it. Doesn't look like Stream Palette 4 is up yet. Still. It's still only 1, 2, 3. Then I just play 1 again. Maddie, what did you retract there? You don't need to be shy. Okay, let's play Stream Palette 1 again. So, and fix the music window again. Oh, Cobblegen. In 2016, I had a terrible fear of being cursed by witches. Then I realized I had OCD. Oh dear. I hope you're okay now. I can't believe we listened to all 3 Stream Palette albums already. I love this song so much. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm going to write my best defining future. So, I'm still sorry that you can't hear the music.
It's fine.
You have your own music, I guess.
You.
But it's not as good as mine. Mine is great.
Fair enough. If you want to say that, go ahead.
You're trying to get yourself to chill a bit. Says Maddie. Hug. Remember you are loved. Okay, okay, I think I got the light. Oh, there's some light missing on Shazzo's cape. I think now I got it. Yeah, this is enough light. Now shadow time. Shadow time.
Whoa, Shadow the Hedgehog?
Yes!
I'm such a big fan.
You know who else is a big fan of Shadow the Hedgehog?
Who?
Ringo from Puyo Puyo. I'm not even kidding, that's canon.
Oh,
She canonically owns a handmade Shadow cosplay.
good for her.
Yes. I did these.
Okay,
I love that some of the characters just live in a dimension where Sega games are real. But somehow their game isn't there. Cobbleton, yeah! Ringo canonically is a fan of Shadow the Hedgehog and of Sonic, but she has a Shadow cosplay, not a Sonic cosplay. Like there was during the collab event with Sonic in Puyo Puyo Crest, Ringo shows up in her handmade Shadow cosplay, and Arlen and Amity are like, I don't know what game she's playing, but okay, we're gonna play along. And then she just starts like she's lapping as Shadow because Sonic is here and she just wants to lap as Shadow. And she starts quoting the you know what scene from Sonic Adventure 2. You know the scene, Emmy.
Oh, I know the scene.
Yes, start, do it, say it.
Fake it?
Yes!
I think you were the fake it.
So great! And then the real Shadow shows up and she runs for the hills.
Oh no.
Because she knows what happens when you insult Shadow the Hedgehog. There's like, and later she tries to pull off Eggman's mustache because she's like, I'm meeting a real video game character here, I need to touch everything. It was a whole situation. Basically, what would you do if you met a video game character in real life? Well, for Ringo...
It depends on who they are.
For Ringo, that apparently includes pulling on the mustache.
Oh my lord.
Is she afraid to meet her hero? She's not afraid to meet her hero. She's afraid to explain to Shazza why she was laughing as him for the past 20 minutes.
You said Shazza.
I want to die. I meant the hedgehog, Shadow the Hedgehog. Why am I like this? And my suffering.
Puyo brain.
Puyo brain.
Terminal, I'm afraid. I'm sorry.
Gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Yes.
I'm gonna go to another dimension. That's how it works, right?
Okay, I think it's time for me to release this upon the Bugsnax fandom.
Enjoy. I hope the fandom will appreciate what you do for them.
I mean, they really like the drawing of Triffany I did once. The archaeologist, the green one.
Nice. That reminds me that all of my Head in Time art was done when when my art was still very shit. I should probably draw it again sometime.
Honestly, I need to redraw some old pieces.
What? Yeah.
I need to redraw some old pieces.
Yeah, same vibe, same hat. I've gotten so much better. I think this is looking really good so far. Second to chat. Do any of the Western-made Sega IPs exist in Ringo's world? I don't know. I would assume so, though. Amethyst Leslie. I love how the more slip-up sounds more sensible than the yeah, she's worried about pissing off Shadow the Hedgehog. I do like that the series has the multiverse as parts of its canon, though, because when a series has like this open multiverse as part of its canon, you can always like keep imagining that one day you might meet the characters. I know it's not true, but like canonically it's possible, you know. Lore-wise, it's completely possible that they could end up here, you know?
Right, those self-insert fanfics, people.
Yes! Yes, there's absolutely nothing. I remember there was like one time when it's called like there was this web series, it's called like Black Company Pink Penguin, I think. And it's a web series about penguins that work at a terrible company that breaks all the OSHA regulations. And they had a crossover episode with Puyo at one point. It was literally just Al accidentally teleports to their dimension and spends the rest of the episode teaching them how to teleport their workload away by using Puyo. It was a thing that happened, and it's a thing that's possible because of the lore. Even though if I'm not sure if I would consider that canon. Then again, it's hard to say. It could be canon. Kabuchan Puyo and OSHA violations penguins? Yes, pretty much.
I hate Tumblr's new UI.
Why? What did it do to you?
Just trying to find the customization stuff has gotten a pain.
That's fair. I haven't used Tumblr a lot recently, but I've used it more again. And I think some things are better than they used to be, but also it's my first time using it in ages, so maybe I just forgot what was better.
I'm just trying to find how to, like... Oh, it's blog settings, of course. I'm a fool.
What are you doing in your blog settings?
Changing my profile picture to the funny ace-colored bear.
Ah, good, very good. I haven't changed my Tumblr profile picture once recently, like at all. Huh. I change it frequently on Twitter, but not on Tumblr. Maybe I should be on the ball with that. Jenny, you fool! Everything is canon! Oh no, that scares me. That scares me to an extent. The idea that everything is canon. Then again, I guess everything is canon in its own dimension. We just don't know which dimension we are in at any given time. Aha, I solved it. I fixed canon. It's fixed now.
The silly Bug Snacks fan art incoming in chat, AO.
Yay, enjoy. Look at Emmy's art. Art is good.
Colors are my favorite thing, what can I say?
Colors are great. Shading is pain. But I think I'm about done with shading all. Amethyst says this looks great too.
Hehe.
Emmy art, I'm gonna look at it as well. See ya, Maddie! I don't think I will be going for very long now because I've been going for a while and I will finish after this picture is done, honestly. Oh, this looks really cute! She does look like a walrus, but she's a cute walrus.
She's got big old chompers. I love it when people edit pictures of like harp seals and give it like walrus chompers and it's just like, hey guys, look, it's Lisbeth Megafig.
That's so mean. Wait, isn't she the character who's already kind of dead at the start of the game?
Oh no, she's not dead.
Okay, then who's the one who's dead?
Nobody dies.
Okay, nobody dies.
Well, nobody dies in the best timeline.
In the best? Okay, that's what I mean. You're lying. That there's death. You're just denying.
Bug Snacks deaths are a thing, but likely avoided if you complete all the side quests.
Okay, fair. You can avoid the death. That doesn't mean it's not there. You have to look it in the eyes.
But no, the one that I drew was the one that she's missing at the start of the game. She's not dead.
Okay, she's missing. I don't know. I'm used to missing being code for dead.
Yeah, no. She got to live.
Okay.
I'd be a lot more devastated if she didn't. She's my favorite of the cast.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, I clearly need more shade here.
What can I say? I can appreciate like a Steve Irwin type.
Okay, I clearly should not have lit the. I think I overlit the hair. So shade. I overlit the hair a bit, but it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. This is fine.
Everything is fine.
Yes. Shadow is not the star of this picture anyway, that's all. There, I said it. Shadow is just here for asexual support. Shadow is here for... Shadow? Why did I say Shadow now? Shazzo. Why did they have similar names? I hate everything.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Ah. You just discovered a picture of the Puyamana, this delicious. I can't wait until wait. Hi Shadow Kitsune, I'm sorry I won't be going for much longer. I'm just finishing up this picture. I guess we're going until this picture is done. When will that be? You will see. Stay tuned to find out. I have work tomorrow, so I don't want to stay too late. Honestly, the skin tone I give Al is so inconsistent, but I do think I like her with a bit more olive skin. I think I'm more consistent with Amity. So, Lemo, what are Puyoman? Okay, do you know what manju are? Manju are a baked treat. There's very many different types of manju, but basically it's a bakery filled with anko. And anko is red bean paste, and red bean paste is a very common filling in a Japanese candy. For example, most mochi are filled with anko. So Puyaman is a specific recipe of manju, which was invented by Compile, yes, the actual video game company, as a Puyo themed good. And basically they made their own recipe and then just sold them in little Puyo shapes and in carbuncle shapes. And the thing is, they tasted so good that for a long time they sold better than the actual games. Because even people who don't play video games were buying them because they taste so good. They were in rights limbo for 20 years, and only starting this year they're selling them again because Sega managed to put together everything they need to sell them again. And according to all those that have eaten them so far, they still taste delicious, despite all the time that has passed. And yes, I will eat them when I'm in Japan. I absolutely will. I want to know the taste of the taste of the treat that made Compile grow puffed up with hubris and caused them to think they could make a theme park, which caused them to go bankrupt. Yes, that actually happened.
Oh my lord.
Yes. They thought that they thought that because they could sell Puyo-shaped buns and make a killing with it, they could make a Disneyland 2.0, and they couldn't, and they died. Jenny, imagine Ecolo-shaped Puyoman. I hope we get those down the line, but right now they are only using the original molds from 20 years ago. I hope they make new molds sometime down the line, because it would be funny to have like Ecolo-shaped Puyoman for one. He would make an amazing Puyoman shape. But yeah, I will eat it, and I will record myself eating it too. Because that's the hot thing to do. A lot of people have done it. It's a fandom challenge thing, I guess. So. Oh yeah, don't remember. Oh yeah, the entrance where you enter through the theme park concept art, where you enter the theme park through Carbuncle's mouth. God, why was why was Compile like that? Yeah, that happened. But the theme park concept art recently sold at an auction, and the person put it online. And yeah, on the concept art, you were supposed to enter the theme park through Carbuncle's mouth.
So, like Phoenix Parks.
Oh dear. What is Phoenix Park?
Phoenix Parks from Dead End.
Oh no, it's... You're right, it's exactly that! Oh no! It's exactly that! Holy freaking Did Hamish maybe see the concept art when it was leaked?
Did Hamish see it? I don't know. When was it leaked?
I don't know, a couple of years ago.
Maybe then, who knows?
Let's see.
I would ask him if I wasn't so nervous about
Shy.
that.
You could show him the concept art if I can give it to you. You can show him that there were actually plans to do something like this. The reaction would probably be funny.
That's fair.
But yeah, it would have looked exactly like that pretty much. God, and the thing is also this entire theme park was supposed to be indoors. They were going to build like a gigantic building that can fit all the rides inside. Nobody knows why.
Nobody knows why. I never knew.
Okay,
I never been new.
So, does this look like enough shading? Because then I'm gonna move on to background. Carbuchen, so is the entire theme park inside Carbuncle's car? Why would you say that? Why?
So, you have now unsubscribed from your life subscription. Come here. It is time.
Okay, guys, is this Amy also? Is this like enough shading?
Let me give it a look over. I mean, so much for soft, right?
Yeah, I know. I suck at soft, so I gave up.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I don't blame you. Soft shading can be difficult to get used to. I'd say it's enough for what you're going for.
Okay, then I'm gonna. Sorry. Yeah, it's time to end stream soon, but I'm gonna do background now. So what I'm gonna do is clear this one out. You like Al's hair? That's great. I'm glad. So, I'm gonna use some purple, but I'm using like a softer shade. So, I'm putting it on over here. And I'm keeping it right on the other side. I'm removing the flag. Goodbye, flag. Ah, I'm in the wrong layer now. Wonderful. No! Correct layer, good. So then I'm gonna blur this. And I'm gonna keep blurring it until it's a very soft blur. And I'm probably gonna use a darker purple on the other edge, so I can like have it like a more smooth connection. Ah, nice. That's cool. That works well. So blur. So, and now I'm gonna put in some sparkles with the paintbrush. Some gray sparkles actually, yeah, some gray sparkles. I need to make this bigger. I need to make this like this. Yeah, this is better. So, and let's use pure white. Looks lovely so far, says Jenny. Thank you. Okay, I need to make it smaller. The canvas is a bit too big. There's like, it's taking attention away from the actual picture. So we're cutting it like this, I think. That's good. Crop selection, there we go. This is better. Woo! So, now I'm making smaller. And like this. This is better, yeah. You think my backgrounds are nice? I think they're pretty shoddy, honestly. I'm not particularly proud of my backgrounds. Because I'm mostly just doing vibe backgrounds, you know? It's all vibe with me.
The backgrounds can be really difficult.
They're less backgrounds and more vibe grounds.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that if I put some white in here over here. Okay, this needs to be... Yeah, this is good. You like it, that's good. Okay. Whew. Maybe some shadow. And they might by using shade, using black. Black 30%. That's okay, less percent. This is better, yes. So it's a little bit sketchy, but it should do the trick. You can see all as A's. I completely see all as A's, honestly. Cowboy-chan, the last time I brought up saving artwork resulted in being banned on accusations of art theft that never actually occurred. I considered it one of my Shazam moments, oh no. I blame the neurotypical mods I had to deal with. That can be a struggle sometimes, yeah. Oof. So. Here we go. I think this is good. I need to add my signature. I'm using a soft pink for my signature. And I'm putting it here, where it's not too in the way. The fact that I wasn't fast with my signature just shows that I need to end the stream soon. Anyway, picture done. Will be uploaded to Twitter soon.
Wahoo!
Woohoo! So, if you guys want to say anything before I end the stream, say no or forever hold your peace. I'm ending the real, not real or anime poll now. 24% of you said anime. I'm very proud. Good work today, says Cowboy-chan. Thanks! Very wahoo, says Leslie. Zach, I can see Arlo's ace demi-romantic. Fair! Jenny, I see Al as biromantic asexual. I personally can't see Al as trans mask, mostly because it's because I know how she's portrayed in Japanese. She strikes me a lot more as gender non-conforming than, you know, actually like any on the masculine side. That's just me though. Everybody is free to their own interpretation. Ace Al is good. Ace Al is very good. I'm looking at it. I'm liking it right now. Actually, let me mirror it one more time, just to be sure. So what does it look like mirrored? Shazo is a tiny bit wonky, but I suppose he's not unacceptable. Thank you, Lamu. You may have accidentally written an Ace OC. That's completely fair.
I don't know.
Whew. Okay, I think this is a good time to end the stream.
Yeah, I guess so.
Would you all agree? Yeah, Emmy agrees. Thank you, Emmy.
I mean, I'm the one here, so.
I see if anybody else wants to say something. Nighty night, Leslie. When you end, I'll go back to Minecraft. That's completely fair. Enjoy Minecraft. Okay, then I'm ending the stream here. Thank you all for joining. This was really fun. Have a happy Pride Month, everyone. Please, share the love. Mwah! So much love for everyone. Nighty night.
Nighty night.